go live, doesn't it? So we're live.
Yo, we are here.
Yo, what up?
Okay, so welcome to this week's chat, and today we are joined by the high-flying, record-breaking, view-getting, subscriber king, Gem Mint. It was Stephen Small, good friend of ours. We're actually some of his earliest subs, and now he's ruling the world. So that's how it's going.
Yeah,
we thought we'd bring him on.
Fucking hell, like I swear it was about a week ago where he was going, all right, just going to do my 50k celebration, and then I swear about 2 days later it's up to 65 or so.
It was.
You've been on an upswing, man.
Yeah, I remember when we did like, it's like a 5k or some shit, and that was about
when
like
you came on my
ago.
live. Yeah, you came on my live, and I think we did the drawing for the 5k giveaway. Yeah, man, but that's a good point. I remember you, Gio, commenting on my first statue review ever, and I always was like, oh my god, I can't believe this guy commented on my video. I felt like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit!
I appreciate that.
How the roles reverse.
No, but that kind of stuff is important, man. That's why I always try to do that. I see people in the chat here, Two Brothers Comics. They just started their YouTube channel. I caught the video. I was like, yo, I gotta comment. I gotta encourage them, because if you hadn't encouraged me like that early on, who knows if I would have even kept doing it? You know what I mean?
That's nice, man. I appreciate that.
Important.
This is one of them things, man. When we sort of started, you just didn't get responses from people, especially some of the big players. They just didn't bother their ass. So it's kind of like, you got to try and sort of encourage people, I guess, to keep doing what they're doing, because it's kind of nerve wracking. Sometimes you take it for granted. I mean, you'd know, even in the time you've been doing it, the more videos you do, the more time you're
talking about there as well.
Yeah, no, I saw them in there. So I'll see them going live. I'll see other guys going live, and if I see it, I jump in. I got to say what's up, just to make them feel like somebody that they watch is also watching them, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's totally. I completely get that, man.
Yeah,
but it's good, and you're right. It will give you a bit of a boost when it. It's like at the time now when we're doing your Instagram stuff, and you get stuff from people that you really admire as well. So you get a Rob Liefeld comment or Martin Canal, or just people like that sort of just jump in. You're just like, yeah, man, that's the shit. That when that happens, because I still get a bit giddy about that kind of stuff, even now.
Yeah, it's funny you say that.
I thought did your wife get a like or something from Tom Hardy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Today I shared my Captain America review with Iron Studios, and they reposted it on their story, and I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I still felt that feeling.
That's what it's about, man. That's what keeps you doing it. I've got that on my watch list to check out, to be honest with you. That one, how did you find it, man?
No, somebody sent it to me. One of the people on my Facebook group, you know how it goes. Hey, I bought the statue. Do you want to review it and then mail it to me? So I was like, hell yeah.
The funny thing is, every person who's asked us that, we've said no, because we said if it breaks, we're so scared about it breaking over here, because over over in America, you guys are insured a lot more, and it's covers more. But over here, we're not covered for shit.
I always just looked at it if I broke it or if I fucked up, I just have to make it right, and that's all there is to it, And we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the conversation.
I'm too cheap to pay.
Did you break this Iron Studios cap then?
No, I didn't. Well, I just mailed it back today, so hopefully nothing breaks in transit. But if it did, whatever. If I gotta pay for the whole shit, it's whatever, yeah.
Fucking hell, yeah, and we're not getting into that. I'll tell you that. If we'll have to do this disclaimer shit that if you send it to us and it's busted, then it's busted.
That's a good idea.
Such is life.
I said that to someone today. I sold something to them, and I said to them, "Look," he said he was going to come and collect it. I said, "Yeah, all right, cool." I sold it to him, and then he paid me the money and goes, "Oh, actually, could you send it?" And I'm like, "No." He's actually just commented. He goes, "But." I said, look, if I send it to you, I'm not responsible because you're meant to collect it. And fingers crossed.
That's squeaky bum time, that, man. That's just horrible experience.
The thing is, I'm quite when I pack stuff up, I'm
super anal, anyway, so, super anal.
Yeah, usually I have my wife pack up statues, and especially with custom, she'll pack them up better than how the factory did. So I'm like, yo, please take care of that. Yeah.
That's really not a shock at all.
I've
I've noticed that your wife is she's becoming a big part of the channel at the moment.
Which has really been nice. That's really been a nice feeling, you know. And she's really into it. People like her, and she's a big help, man. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean that's great, man. It's as well. If she's getting by and not getting any shit as well, that's always nice, because that's the hard thing with your like partners, and because they're not in, like my wife is just not in this world, and sometimes she holds the camera and she'll talk and other things she's done in the past, but man, I'm just like thinking, fuck, man, somebody says something nasty, I'm gonna have to start killing people, man.
That's also because if you have a female on there, some of the comments that come out. I mean, Rebecca showed me some of the comments that she gets.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, man.
It's hard to be a female. Like, she got guys slipping in her DMs and shit like that. But if I ever see something out of line,
I saw a post today. Yeah, I saw a post.
Yeah, if I ever see anything out of line, I just block the person. Like, I don't even reply. And and I've been doing that a lot. Even when they do personal attacks on me, I don't bother with your mama anymore. I just block. That's it. Like,
that's why I said, yeah. There was one the other day where
his go to is your mama. Your mama. This is go to.
I used to hit everybody with that shit.
He responded to someone the other day, and I replied back to it going, "Yeah, I'm disappointed. I thought you were going to say your mama or something."
That's brilliant. Do you know what? It's funny because when we were at school, that was like, do you remember, Al? When you were at school, that's fight.
There was some
you could say whatever you wanted to about another person, but if you even said something stupid like that, it was like, if you said like you asked fight, man, you were throwing it.
The thing is like all the American ones I've heard are pretty tame. All the American ones are like, yeah, your mum is so fat. When I fucked her, I burned my house on the light bulb. Or your mum is so fat. I rolled over 3 times. I'm still on top of the bitch. But some of the ones
that's old school ones, man.
Some of the ones we had here were nasty, man.
Ain't that white men can't jump that from there?
Yeah. We had like your mum's like a bowling ball. She gets picked up, fingered, thrown down the alley. She still comes back for more. Stuff like that. And
your mum's got more pricks than a second-hand dartboard.
I think that was big on like In Living Color, I think, man, back in the 90s.
Yeah, that's something back with us when we were, that was the stuff, fucking crazy shit, man. It's funny though, because when you get a little bit older, now Alex insults my mum pretty much every chat.
you used to always insult my mum.
Yeah, I think you're worse though, man. But half of the shit you say is true, so I just gotta leave it. Can't really mess with it too much. Yeah, it's nice. It's been nice to see that. Though. I did see that your missus has been on there a lot, man, and the fact that she keeps coming on means that hopefully she's not getting too much shit, which I was really pleased to see, because when we first started on that in this game, it was just a little bit too tentative, man. It was just a bit.
What got her into it was the live shows, and like she used to just play the background and talk in the chat and be a moderator. And then we had the Facebook group, so she was really down with the people aspect, and not so much like the reviewing of the statues or whatever.
Your mum is so going to take her out to make minute rice.
No, the one I remember was your mom is so fat she sat on $1 and made 4 quarters.
Again, that's pretty tame.
Yeah.
We had the one about which is really the worst one I ever remember is your mum's knickers are like a car crash. Blood at the front, skids at the back. That's the worst I remember.
That's bad.
We had the one that was like, your mom is so fat, her waist size is equator. Or like, your mom is so fat, her jacket size is tarp, or some shit like that.
Or your mum is so fat, her school picture was Ariel.
Yeah, your mother's so fat that in high school she sat next to everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, that's white man can't jump in it.
No, I don't think so. That's probably a Living Color thing that he was talking about. Yeah, I remember. It's funny them sort of things you used to get. Where's so fat she
jumped in there and got stuck. Your mom was so fat she got her own zip code.
Yeah, I remember them ones. Run over by a parked car was one as well. So dumb, she got run over by a parked car. It's funny them things, man. This makes me crack up still. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe, but back in the day, that was just like you're just sitting there like, if he says anything about my mother, I'm gonna crack him, Yeah. And then but then when you start getting older, you start thinking to yourself like, fuck all them guys that said the things about my mother. They were right. What a bitch.
Anyway, should we get back on topic?
Probably not. Go.
All right. So as I say, we've been fans of Gemmin for a while. He started off. You started off on Instagram, didn't you?
Yeah, I started off
Massive.
Instagram.
That's massive though as well, wasn't it? You had like lots of
2014. I started there, and I started posting my collection. I started buying and selling, and I ended up having a pretty big Instagram page. And then I tried YouTube actually like in 2015, and I made one video, and it didn't really get any views. And I was like, man, forget this YouTube shit. And
did you sell? Did you sell your Instagram or something? No.
Nah, I still have it.
Or someone wanted to buy it. Wasn't there something like that? Was that you?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. I remember someone telling me that they had an Instagram and it got so many followers that someone offered them money to buy it.
No.
Must be Fusco. He's got quite a lot. Might be his. Might be Fusco, What's your numbers on Instagram, Jem? Where is it?
Right now, I'm at 17,000. It's not like that crazy or anything, but some of our people on there have a lot, man.
Yeah, see, our mate Andy Fusco, who's in the UK, I think he's on $250,000.
Yeah, then you got like what's the Roberto Bragg collection?
That's him. Him. Yeah, that's him. Roberto Bag 10. That's him.
A lot of these guys, epic statues. What's his name? What's his name?
Custom guy. The custom.
Yeah, he's got a ton. So I'm a little guy now compared to there, but my page was kind of like my YouTube. It was very personal. It wasn't just pictures of like statues. I was heavily involved. You know what I'm saying?
So, how does it feel now to be out of the music business? And Jump Around was massive hit for you, huge.
Man, I had to bounce back. This is the second wave, man.
It's funny, I have a friend of mine that I talk to, and he's fucking convinced that that's who you are. He's absolutely convinced.
Well, if you look at Everlast now, he's got a head full of white hair, a white beard. He looks super old,
He's old now. What's his name? Whitney Cummings. No, what's his name?
Whitey Ford was another alias.
That was an album. I'm sure that was an album or something. Whitey Ford sings the blues.
I don't know his real
album.
Yeah.
I love this shit, man. When I like that, I think there's that album. I actually like that one there.
There's the one. Is it the one with the guy down by the liquor store?
Yeah, that's shit. I forget how it goes, man. It's damn. I should know this, right?
Yeah, well, you wrote it. You should probably know. You should exactly know it. I mean, that must be quite funny that you get that. I get that guy from Power. I had that in the gym today.
Eric Schrodier, apparently.
Who goes from Power?
I don't know what his name is. Some guy come over to me. Some guy come over to me, and I'm fucking this morning. I'm in the gym. I'm training, and
you don't know what it's like.
The song. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this guy just walks past me and he's like staring at me a bit. Staring at me a bit, and I'm thinking, what the fuck, And then,
I think Ghost is the only white guy on Power, so it must be Ghost.
It might be him. He just turned around and said, "Man, you look like this fucking guy from Power, like on steroids." And I was like, and I was like, "All right, thanks, man." And then he come back like 10 minutes later and showed me like a picture of the guy, and I said to my wife, like, "Do I look like this guy?" And she's like, "No," but.
No, there are. If because remember, Dan used to say it as well.
Tommy,
and
that's it. Yeah,
we googled it, and basically, it does look like you from certain angles. But he's like, his face is a lot slimmer. It's like you.
Thank you.
It's like you if you got quite ill for a bit.
Yeah, he's kind of slimmer, right?
It's me with coronavirus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay. So we did the awards. How did you think they went? They seemed to go down pretty well. Did you agree with them, Jem? Did you watch them?
I was watching some of it. I think I was watching while you were premiering it, right? I was in the comments. Cable, Cable's an amazing piece, man, and it's kind of interesting that Sideshow's got all these bangers this year, right? Like
they killed it, man. They really killed it.
The fucking Cable. I got Domino. I got to unbox after this, man, and see how she's looking. But
you mentioned on the comments as well that you thought Jean Grey was a sleeper. When I saw Jean Grey in New York. She really surprised me because I think the first time I saw her, she had the exclusive head, and I didn't like it at all.
Terrible,
so the next time I saw it, she didn't have the exclusive head, I don't think. And then she was next to Cyclops and Emma Frost, and her body sculpt was absolutely amazing. Like looking at her, I was like, wow, she's much better than I remember.
The colors, like the base colors, look really good. They really pop, and that if that exclusive head would have had like the similar colors to the base, I think that would have been a better look,
Yeah, that's one of the statues where, again, you just don't need to go anywhere near the exclusive
at all.
Nowhere near it.
It's funny. I didn't like the fact that they didn't make the think that the panel on her leg gold. I didn't like that. They should have made that
you
gold
would think
because it's
to contrast a little.
Well, it's meant. I'm sure it's meant to be gold, and they just sort of like look. It looks like they just oversprayed it, and they just like forgot about it, which is strange because in fact, I think somebody repainted it and done it correctly, and now everyone's like,
yeah, Lewis did. I saw.
Yeah, so some of them are like, you know, I think that some people using that as a reference, as in this is how it was originally, and this is how they've done it since, and it's not completely accurate. But yeah, man,
I know you mentioned the Cyclops side, but I think the Cyclops looks good with all the rest of them. I mean, by himself, I know he's not like a standout piece or anything, but with next to Cable, Jean Grey, the Sideshow.
That fucking piece looks fucking horrible.
I liked it.
Dude, I was just like, dude, the piece looks 12 years old. I don't know, where are you? Where are you going with this? But I mean, hopefully they'll probably, like, if they do a nice mixed media coat on it would help. I mean, the sculpt is fucking. It's just
the pose is nothing,
boring, nothing sculpted on
the problem as well is like, you know, you got a lot of them. There's some of them are in the danger room, some of them are in the mansion, some of them are in snow. And then where the fuck is Cyclops is like just in the middle of nowhere on his own.
Well, he looks like he's on the snow base like Sabretooth is and Jean is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have snow on his own, did he? I don't think he had snow.
Yeah, he had a snow mountain. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm loving the Sabretooth, I have to say. Mine's delayed, obviously, like everyone else's, but I'm really digging that. I am digging that a lot.
I think it's going to pair good with the Sabretooth's going to pair good with the Logan.
That Logan still, you know, I still think I'm seeing pictures all the time now, and they just get better and better for me. It's not something I want, but you reviewed that. Yeah, I watched your review of that piece. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was incredible. I thought, a little small, but you know, it's a small footprint type of piece, but it looks nice. I don't mind the mixed media. I know a lot of people don't like that anymore, and a lot of complaints on it. But I mean, the anatomy, the sculpt, the details, it was crazy, man.
I hated the exclusive head until someone posted it recently on our group. Who posted it? Someone posted it, and their picture of the exclusive head is the best picture I've seen of it. It looks absolutely amazing.
It's got a little bit of a Jack Nicholson thing going on it, though, that exclusive head.
I always liked the fact that they showed his adamantium skull. I thought that was a nice nod. And I don't know, that was a Daniel Bell piece, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he might have used that Jack Nicholson from The Wolf as a, what do they call it when they kind of...
Yeah, I like a reference. Yeah, I do love that. It's one of my favourite Jack Nicholson films, actually, is Wolf.
Yeah.
It's not many people.
Come out.
That's an underrated film.
Yeah, I dig that, man. I've always liked that. So, yeah, that's a good shout. It was a hard one with the awards. It was very tough, and got a lot of comments about the Dark Phoenix saying, you know, she should have won. She should have won XM Dark Phoenix for the female. But me and Alex saw that piece loads of times, and it's a nice piece, but.
I feel like Dark Phoenix, it had more hype before it came out, and when it came out, it didn't look worse or anything. But it just once it came out, you never really heard anything about it anymore.
I think just too long. I'm finding at the moment that, you know, the XM weight thing is just really, really long, and that's kind of hard, you know, because it does die. You know, the hype of pieces do die. The longer you leave it from the minute you share it to the minute you get it in hand. If you're talking 2-3 years, man, there's new shit coming out. There's like loads of stuff hyped well before that, and you've sort of lost that impetus. It's gone then, and that's a difficult thing with money is too with pre-orders. You know, when someone's paid a deposit, and you know they wait 2 years before they pay it. You know, that's hard because then you know you get the bill and you're just a bit like, I'm not excited about this piece anymore. You know what I mean?
That's the same with a lot of things. I mean, the same with like a lot of like Prime One pieces. I cancelled a load of
Prime One for certain.
Yeah.
Any piece that starts having heavy delays, you start to question, like, do you still want to get it? You know?
Yeah, because what happens is other things start moving faster, and then they're ready now. So you thinking to yourself, do you just dump the deposit and then spend the money you were going to spend and buy something else? That's what happens.
And then Sideshow was cranking them out. This coronavirus slowed them down, but they were dropping like back to back too.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. They just started flying in 2019. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I just got a message to say the Guyver 3 was delayed till August, I think. But the thing is like, at the moment, I mean, I won't lose interest in that piece. That's the piece.
Well, you're a Guyver type of guy.
Yeah, but on the other side of it as well is, I mean, from the Guyver 1 to Guyver 3, it went up in price by $250. But fortunately, I had a shitload of points, so I just used all them. And then so the Guyver cost me about Guyver 3, I think cost me $450.
I think I paid $300 for Juggernaut. I had so many rewards points. That was a no-brainer for me.
What do you think about that piece?
I love the Juggernaut. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
No, you don't like it?
Nah.
Have you seen it in person though?
No, but I think I don't know. I can't. For me, it looks very similar to the Colissimo one. It's just too close. It's very pose-wise. It's very close, and I just.
But come on, it's way better than Franco's. I mean, I love Franco.
No, I saw a few back-to-back pictures of them next to each other, man, and it's not as clear cut as you want to think. I would have thought so, but I saw a picture of them both posed right next to each other. This guy, I think is it RW? Is it RW? Resin Warrior something. RW. He posts on RaddTitan all the time, and he's got everything in like slick glass displays with lovely lighting.
Is the fist the same size and everything from the custom?
Yeah, it looks mental. They just look very, very similar, like really similar. And it's a little.
I mean,
bit
what are you going
close.
to do? Either you have them standing straight up, or you have them charging. I mean, that's kind of the only thing you could do with.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's pretty true. You got a fair point there. It's just a little too close for me. And I thought, and then I saw some pictures of him broken. It looked like he's fucking made of, I don't know, eggshell or some shit. Looks like. Great.
He's hollow, kind of like the Thanos on Throne, and then also the helmet wasn't like sealed to the chest; it had like a gap, so that was kind of off. And I didn't really like how he really leans on his knee on this piece of the school. Or whatever.
I remember you saying on the review.
I didn't really like that either, but I don't know. It's a big piece though, man. I like having that. I like that it's there in the collection.
But when you do like $300, it's not so bad, is it? But I mean, maybe. if you drop 14 on it. You'd probably be like, I don't know. It's that I start thinking. It's always that, isn't it? $300. It's like, yeah, that's great. No worries, that's fine. Yeah. But then you start thinking, shit, man. It's like the same with, I felt a little bit. That's why I like Gladiator Hulk didn't get in. I look at that piece and I've seen it in person, and there's no shading. There's no shading on that piece. That Hulk is not shaded at all. It just looks like someone threw paint at it from the other side of the room. I
don't remember that. I thought it had shading too when I'm trying to. I got rid of it though, but
yeah, there you are. Got rid of it.
Well, hold on. I got rid of it because, well, first of all, I get a lot of stuff in that I like that I probably know I won't keep because I like to review it, do for the channel and all that.
Of course.
But I'm really only collecting X-Men and like some Spider-Man pieces. I'm not really. It didn't really go because I had it over there with all the X-Men. I'm like, I got this big Gladiator Hulk over there.
Well, you said in your video you've had about 11 or 12 Hulks and you don't even like him.
I'm not even a big Hulk fan.
Yeah, I like the old Comiket. I like the Comiket discussion where it was slipped on a banana skin Hulk.
Yeah, somebody said that. It might have been somebody in RaddTitan I saw say that years ago, and I can never get that picture out of my head.
I think we've said that before. I just want to say this chat is not sponsored by Johnny Walker Green. But it should be.
Well, Jem probably has got them sponsored, so don't worry. Probably he can cost do that. Took a long time to do that though. The awards took a long time.
Yeah, it took a long time. And then to edit, I had 3 fuck-ups. But Matt Gomez, I don't know what 8 Art Studios are doing. So I'm just going through these comments. Cody said the Sideshow one was nicer than the Colissimo one. Ed Dude's back.
Yo, Eddie boy.
Oh, and Last Level Juggernaut was by Kiefer Murlob, not Franco.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure it was Franco.
I didn't think it was Franco.
I thought it was.
I did. I was with Jem now on that.
I didn't think it was. But then
PVC Venom piece, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That video has about 240,000 fucking views. Jesus.
So what was funny about that? Like I was gonna do the review, and I figured, this might get like 3,000 views, no big deal. And when I couldn't get it to stand, I was upset because I'm like, I can't even use this video now. I just wasted my time. Like that's what really made me the maddest because I didn't pay for it. It wasn't my piece. You know what I mean? Mm. But it's funny that's what people were drawn to, and that's what made it blow the fuck up. Like how?
Well, yeah, how pissed you are.
Yeah, but I was really pissed because I was like, I can't even. Not only was it not going to be a lot of views to begin with, now I can't even use this fucking video. And then, like while I was doing it, I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna put it out as a fuck this piece review and just see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the picture and the thumbnail. I think it's you with your thumbs pointing down. And I thought, well, fuck me, that's like Jem's usually pretty positive about shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to watch this just to see him a little upset.
I know someone who got it in, and then he was a bit like, I don't think it's that bad. Is it that bad? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I haven't seen it. And he's going, I might sell it on. I think Jem's right. And he's like, he was questioning himself because of you.
A lot of people had the same issue. I saw it on Amazon reviews. I saw John Mr. X had the same shit happen. So it's like it's an issue with that piece. But a lot of people were commenting, "Oh, I collect vinyl. You got to heat it up with a hair dryer and all this shit." I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Sideshow Electra PF?
The new one.
Have you reviewed that, Jeb?
I have. Yeah. I mean, it was okay. I didn't love it. It wasn't mine. I think it's only good as a companion to Daredevil. I wouldn't buy it as a standalone.
Well, they are sort of like the bases are compatible, aren't they? They're meant to be.
No, they're meant to be.
Isn't it leaning? And we're seeing pictures of her going. She's starting to lean.
Secret Sanctuaries. His was leaning. He got a replacement on it.
Yeah, I heard that a few people had some leaning issues with it, but I thought it was a sexy piece. I mean,
that Secret Sentry guy, he's got a fucking video of the
millions.
Woman. Yeah, it's got 2 million views. It's
crazy.
The woman from
Deja something.
Yeah, what's it called?
John Carter.
John Carter, Princess of Mars, and it's got 2 million views. And he just
so I was pissed because I was right with him that day. I put my video out the same day, and this fucking guy got the 2 million views. But nah, it was good for him, man.
Well, that was the funny thing because you contacted me one time and you said, "Hey, bro, how comes your fucking Wolverine video has got 40,000 views when mine's got 8,000?" And I put it up 2 weeks before you, and I was I don't fucking know. I didn't even notice. But yeah.
Your guys' shit blew up for some reason. Like,
Jem, if we understood the algorithms, we would be sitting where you're sitting, and you'd be sitting where the fuck we're sitting, because we have no idea the algorithms of what is going on. We're just like, that worked. Why did that work? What did we do differently?
So
no fucking idea.
We can talk offline if you want, because I have figured out a little bit of how it works.
Yeah, with us, it's literally like pissing in the wind, man.
Dude, this is what upsets me. He says like right there, like, I've worked it out, and I'm thinking, I've been in this shit 7 years. Why haven't I not worked it out? What was wrong with me? Why ain't I getting it?
You don't post the videos. That's probably why.
I can blame you. Yeah, that's
so it's Alex's fault.
It's got nothing to do. It's got nothing to do with me.
Is he titling it right? Is he tagging it right?
Oh, you're so true. It's not me. Wow.
Hey, look at Rebecca. Look at the fucking views she gets as well.
Yo, she gets more views than me. Her channel has more views than me.
Her channel is insane, man. And the thing is,
she's the.
She got her fucking.
She got like loads. She got when she went to China. That's when it went like, ridiculous. And she went to China without tickets. Someone was meant to help her out, and she messaged me panicking, and I helped her to get her in. I got her in. So it's all me. It's all me who.
She's not sharing the views with you, dude. She's not going to help you.
You know what? She's found her niche, and she does it so well, and she gets it. She knows her audience, and she's pumping out good content.
She's one of my favorite people in the hobby. Every time I meet her, I love her.
It's lovely.
Absolutely lovely.
Thing is, as well, though, what is also very difficult is unfortunately we get a lot of the cleanup. We're the cleanup guys. So when people get scammed, when fucking things go wrong, when someone's getting fucked, when there's we are the ones who you can post that with us, you can have us talk about it, you can we're not going to shy away from it, and that's difficult because we do know deep down that if you want to have like the highest subs, the biggest numbers, you've got to try to be positive and try and keep everything on a positive as much as possible. But with us, it's sort of always been more sort of the RaddTitan way that we started was just everything had to be the truth, and the truth is not always positive, and that's the problem we have.
You also have to think about, like, for example, if you were to review the Sideshow Batman, the original one, if you were to review it and you were to say this is the biggest pile of shit ever, I fucking hate this piece, you're then like saying that, and literally there's 9,000 owners. So you're going to upsell them.
And there's not just 9,000 owners, because there's 9,000 owners, and however many of them have sold it to another 9,000 owners or another 5,000. So it's more like 25,000 owners. Because I mean, you know what I mean? You've got to think about it like that. How many times has that Batman entered somebody's hands? It's not just once.
I hated that.
It didn't affect him, motherfucker. It didn't affect him.
I meant more as an example of like a high edition size, or it could even be that, for the fact we didn't give Hush Superman gold. The amount of people who voted for that who don't have it, they just voted for it because it's Superman. They've seen promo pictures of it and love it.
So Cody mentioned I do the same thing. Look at the custom Iceman, for example. But I think with the Iceman, it drew a lot of people in because it was fucking humongous. And then I think it was clear as day how shitty it was. So I'm bashing this piece, but everyone who's watching it is like, yeah, that is true. That arm doesn't go in, or that's just discolored, or all them shards are broken.
It definitely 100%. It's 100% clear. It was clear. It was very clear that there was problems with that piece.
So there was that's little opinion at that point. You know what I'm saying? That's like fact, really.
Because there was like people trying to justify it as well, like the fanboys. I saw a guy you've mentioned already today. He was trying to justify it and go, "Oh yeah, but if you use some blue tack and you do this and this and this, if you're paying $3,000 for a statue, you need to fucking blue tack it. What the fuck?" Anyway, so I'm just going to go over some comments quickly. So Rich Link, that's a 2020 statue. So the only people who had that in were reviewers.
That piece is amazing. I love how that looks. I wish I would have had it in hand with the animus detail.
Yeah, it was only sent to reviewers, so that should never.
Well, fuck me, right? Well, who am I?
Well, at least we got one up on you there. But,
listen, how much do you want to take from us, Mr. Bennett?
You can have it. You can have it.
But that shouldn't be in any awards this year because it's not in hand. So
it will feature. It will definitely feature somewhere in 2020 because that was a fucking immense and beautiful piece. And you're a big gaming guy as well, Jem, so you probably like that.
What's it say? Optimus Monday. What? Do you ever think Excel would do? I don't know. Cooking out.
Ever think about cooking out with an add-on trailer for a truck mode?
I doubt that. Do you know how heavy that fucking Optimus Prime truck is?
Oh, we've had this conversation. No, we said on awards, didn't we?
It's literally like fucking 5 kilos. Like,
first law of the internet.
What comes with the Grimlock? Is it a little T-Rex?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, wait, no, we haven't seen it yet?
He's Alex or no?
There you go. So, Lee said he wants our private video. I'm going to have to give my girlfriend a shout for that.
Get her in. Give her a 12.
Natalia, we got $20. You need to come and get your ass out again.
Oh, she's lovely. Submission Jem cares more about views than the bit itself. Oh, man, shooting at you, Jem, man.
Controversial.
Dude used to be a Gemini. What happened, man?
He used to be
he's always been RaddTitan, Jem. You've never had him, man.
I actually said when we come back, I actually said I feel really bad because Ed Dude isn't on Facebook, and he's the one name I remembered seeing all the time, and I was like, shit, man, Ed Dude, fuck. We've literally neglected this guy for 7 months. Anyway.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't upset him because he's got a razor on him. If he wants to go, he's gone.
Yeah. Rebecca is. He's actually.
I mean, look, hold on. People want to say I care more about the views, but I started doing this before there was views. I was doing it just for the love of it, and I'm just still doing the same shit I've always done. So I don't agree with that.
Well, you wouldn't.
No.
If you did agree with that, it'd be a problem. But yeah, I mean, it's as well. You got, it's good that most of the time you're positive. We wish we could be more like that. To be honest, we're just really bad at it because we're English.
Damn, the feedback.
Very chatty. And you go off on the side tangent, try to avoid that. Yeah, we won't. The thing is, we can't.
You know what I learned? The live format is terrible for YouTube.
Well, most of the time, the live format, if you are worried about the money, the live format every single week for us says it won't give us money. It says
you get
can't monetize it.
our monetization's turned off every single week for live chat.
I mean, you do get something out of it. You get like interactions with people that are like viewers, and they do throw you super chats. But I've never really seen a live show get a lot of views either. Like the views don't really do well for live shows.
No.
We're on 101 at the moment.
That's sweet. Like, how many people are watching us all at once?
Yeah, but even though you'll get like 100 people watching, it's like if you do a pre-recorded video, like look at your shit. The Red Hulk. No, what was it? Megatron had like 100,000 views, right? But you'll never see a live stream get views like that.
No, he's probably right.
Yeah, I wonder if you have to kind of download it, repost it. I wonder if that would work.
I don't know. I think also the length has a lot to do with it too.
Maybe because it's all to do with the fact of like viewer retention and things like that. If someone watches your video, basically, if someone comes on YouTube and they click on your link from Facebook to come onto YouTube, you're kind of rewarded, and you're like, you brought someone onto Facebook from another platform, which is their rival. If they then watch your video and then they click close from your video, you're punished. So if they only come from Facebook to watch your video, you're rewarded for that, but then it cancels out because they've closed the video. If they then go on to your second video or somewhere else, you're rewarded. It's weird.
I'm glad I don't understand any of this shit. I just turn up, I say what I think, I do what I want, and that's it. And I'm maybe the main reason why we don't get any money for live chats, because I swear quite a lot, which is, I'm trying, it's funny because I've got a little son and I'm really trying hard not to swear.
No, I've heard you swear around your son, and you say some well inappropriate stuff, and I'm like, wow, man, in front of your son, he's like, he's going to stand like this.
It was funny the other day, like it goes up and down. The other day, I was out in public, and I think I was in like a supermarket or something, and he just like knocked something off the shelf, and there was about 10 people in the thing, and I was like, "Oops, a daisy," like that, and then another time I'd just be like, "Fuck." So I just don't. I can't turn it on and off. I can't decide which one it's going to be.
Daisy? You should do that on the statue reviews. You break something and say "Whoopsie Daisy."
Yeah, I should try it, but it's always Alex. That's the problem, and I'm always upset by them.
Have you never broken anything?
Nope, never. In fact, I am exactly the opposite. I've actually saved your monkey ass from breaking things. I've caught things that you have dropped.
When?
All right, we were at Tom's once. We were looking at a Court of the Dead piece. You moved the cape, and the arm fell off with the skull head on it, and I caught it.
No,
do you not remember that?
No, it did break.
No, it didn't break. I caught it.
I know a time when you broke something. I know a time.
Oh yeah.
I'll say off air because
I remember. Yeah, that is true. That is.
Yeah, I know a time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
You let someone else take you, like a little fucking scumbag cunt. You let someone else take the blame, and that guy was like, "Oh my god, I'm so. Oh no, it's really bad. Oh man."
Yeah, that was a bad day in the office. That was.
Yeah,
that was the last moment as well of me. That was the last moment. It was so bad. Actually, that's bad. That's going to keep up now, Alex.
That's worse. That's worse than all the things I ever broke.
No,
I haven't broken anything in a while. I'm trying to think of the last time I broke something.
You must have broke something. The amount of shit you handle, you must have. I mean, I'm sure that Iceman, when it turned up, was mint when it got to you, and then you.
Yeah, right. I've had more stuff come to me broken, but I haven't broken anything. I'm trying to think of what I've broken since, like maybe Prime 1 Venom. I think I broke the spider.
Oh yeah. That was a really difficult piece to put together, though, wasn't it? It was very like.
So, what do you think about that? These pieces that are like puzzles, basically, like 100 pieces. Like, I don't know.
I'll tell you what. If it goes together with little stress, I mean, you can have as many pieces as you want, but if it goes together and it's not overly complex, then it's fine. But if it's like the Prime 1 Venom, where you have to hold one part, hold another, roll this, pull that, twist that all at once. Man, you're asking for trouble. How do you know what I hate? Like that?
I hate pieces that you have to lift this up this way to get this there, and then like drop it down. Like I hate doing that kind of stuff.
F State saying is how long have you been collecting omnibuses?
He has to they're graded. You can't grade omnibus.
He's asking for your address as well. Don't give it to him. I gave him my phone number the other day, and he tracked my house and stuff.
I'll give him my PO box.
He carries, man. Don't mess with him. He's a dangerous guy.
Yeah, Spidey 29.9. Me and Alex both broke that one, right?
Oh, I broke that as well. I had a spare. I had a spare one. I sold it, and the person that come to collect it, thankfully, I had a mint spare that Alex managed to get hold of me through some contacts. So I had the spare bit, and as I was trying to take it off to rebox it, the one that was already damaged, it fucking fell apart into about 1,000 pieces. Whatever that is made out of, it's made out of sand and glue. Whatever the fuck that is.
No, it's like fucking. It's like that candy shit. Do you know the candy glass?
That's why it's really bad.
Sugar glass, and like literally when I went to paint it on, it was like mine snapped like fucking well, bro. Have you got a favorite piece, Jen?
Yeah, I think the Spawn, man, is my favorite for so many reasons. Not just visually, but like I'm the only one that has one. The story behind it, like everything about it, but also it's just, man, Spawn has always been like one of my favorite characters. It's just an impressive, the impressive cape. I love that piece.
Because how come you never wore those statue glasses on your reviews? He wears them sometimes.
I wear them in videos. I never wear them for reviews because they're not prescription. They're just for like computer screens. Because my eyes were so fucked, man. Because I'm always on my phone or the computer or a TV or something. So these are blue blockers, and they work, man. Like my eyes don't feel dried out anymore, and they're not as sensitive to light anymore.
What's your guys' thoughts on the Somei Broly? Broly, sorry. I saw that in Thailand, and I'm not a fan of Dragon Ball in the slightest. I've never watched it. Sorry, I lie. I've seen 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Super, and it was fucking terrible. But when I saw the piece, I was pretty blown away by it. It was.
He's holding him like this, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it where he's holding. Is it Vegeta? He's holding him like that.
Yeah,
and then it had, next to it had the bust with him holding like a Dragon Ball or something out, and even the bust is massive. The piece is huge.
I think if you get past Alex's waffle, I think the only answer there's a clear-cut answer is it's just a lack of appreciation, A, for the character, and B, knowing. You see so many pictures of it, but at the time you don't know, is it licensed, who made it, what, you don't really know the situation. So but it's one of the things you've got to be quite careful. Sometimes it's very difficult because if you're like a Marvel collector or a DC collector or a film collector, it's hard to look outside your remit sometimes. So, me and Alex weren't talking about Broly at all. But then when you look at the group, it's just kept popping up. And then Alex is like, actually, I've seen that shit and it's amazing. So maybe we should give it to it.
The thing about
some of those anime pieces, some of those, I think it's like One Piece. When you go to like places like Thailand and you go to these stores, there's all these pieces from One Piece, and you've got like these guys with all these fucking dragons going on them. There's a guy with like a white tiger behind him. There's all these fucking characters. You look at them, and they're fucking insane. They're like, you look at them like, wow, they're so cool. They don't have problems with that fucking like the Iceman had, where it's all fucking broken in pieces. They have loads of clear resin, and it's totally fine.
Well, that's because it wasn't made by HCT. What I was gonna say about Broly is that like I've watched Dragon Ball, I watched Dragon Ball Z, but Broly is not even from the original anime. He's from like this one-shot movie, so it's like not even a main character.
Do you know that?
He's the main villain of a movie. I think it's called Dragon Ball Z Broly.
Gio, do you just collect slabs or raw books as well? We'd love to see more comic related videos. We do collect.
We've got so many to do.
We buy the raw stuff. Not like we don't really do the keys and stuff. We do more like modern variants, but we do them more with the intention of getting them graded. Is what George and I seem to do.
Yeah.
That's what I was into before I got into omnibus and statues, getting raw books, getting them graded. And man, that was a wait time as well, man. But it was so fun to get them back, see what the grades were, see if you made money on it or whatever.
It's very addictive. But
yeah,
I know that you said you weren't really bothered about that CGC video, but I wasn't. I thought that guy was well heavy-handed.
I mean, when I watched it, my initial feeling was not, oh my God, he's manhandling that book. I mean, That guy, Matt Nelson, man, he is the head grader of CGC. He knows what he's doing. He's a fucking professional. So I'm not going to sit here and critique a professional on how to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's like me going to watch Geo. You do what is it? Is it like mixed martial arts or something?
Yeah.
So that's like if I'm saying, wow, it looks like Geo was really sloppy how fast he was throwing punches, but I don't know a fucking thing about fighting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because you're the professional. That's how I looked at the Matt Nelson thing. But I can see where people are concerned, but I think you have to, if you really look at how he's holding it, his hands are light on those pages. He's not creasing pages. He's not digging fingerprints into it.
Towards the end, one of the last pages, he's really.
I don't think he is, because I think if you look at the cover, there's already a bend there, and he's just moving the pages along, and it has a bend. Anyway, I didn't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
But
To be honest with you, man, at the moment, until CGC sort out my fucking Iron Man number 55, they're on my fucking
this
shit
guy's
list.
never gonna let that shit go.
Well, basically, I submitted.
If it doesn't come back, if it does not come back high 8.5 or over, I'm gonna walk over to the guy in the UK office. And I'm gonna headbutt him straight in the fucking face. Telling you now.
The thing is basically it was an 8.5, and it was in a case,
grade,
an old
2003 case.
And basically we sent it off to be pressed, cleaned, and regraded, and it come back 7.5. And they fucked it big time. They did this thing which I never even knew was a thing called cockling.
When Alex had to tell me that on the phone, that was the moment I was like, "Here, so this is a wind up. This is a wind up." He's like, "Look, you know, they've overheated. They overheated the press, and now as a result, the cover has a cockling on it,
which is like a burning thing, right?"
Yeah, they burned the page basically.
But here's my thing: there's nobody in this hobby that I would trust more than that guy who was holding that Superman book. That guy, Metropolis Comics, he grades their books. He grades $1 million books. Like, the fact that he was so confident in holding that book, which was, what was it, $100,000 book or $500,000 book?
It was a fucking expensive book, I tell you that.
So, like, I see someone in the comments, Richard was saying he shouldn't use his bare hands, but they're saying to the contrary,
you don't wear gloves. You never wear gloves.
You can't wear gloves because you have to feel what you're doing. It's like, Gio, you wear gloves when you do statues, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I tried that once. I thought the piece was going to fly out of my hand. You can't feel anything. You know what I mean?
I wear latex gloves. It's just really for oils and.
Or you wear goat skin.
Yeah, man.
He wears the same gloves he was checking my prostate with.
Exactly. And you still need to see a doctor about that. I've told you. It doesn't feel right. It's bumpy. It's not right.
I'm in an appointment for Wednesday next week. It's okay.
Good, man.
Just going back to this one as well. Alex Thompson says he's not a fan of pieces of 1 million puzzle pieces. That fucking Wolverine that just come out, there's like 200 leaves.
I got the guy who he's painting mine. And by the way, HCT shorted us about 30 leaves, missing a pair of claws. Fucking
which Wolverine is this?
Samurai.
Yeah, the samurai one. I saw
the cherry blossom tree.
Yeah, I saw a picture of Lewis getting ready to paint them, and he's got them all lined up, and he goes, "Okay, there's 217 leaves here." And blah 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 blah, but he hasn't. He was just saying a number, but there are loads of them. There's over.
You guys want to see? If you want to see some really good videos, he was in the chat earlier. The Model Vault. He's the one who has my kit, and he's doing progress videos. First of all, you had to do a lot to that kit. You had to take out the magnet of the big tree and put a rod in it. A lot of pieces didn't have magnets that were supposed to. Some of them he had to replace the magnets. Yeah. So I'm glad he got it because he knows what he's doing, and he shows like drilling it and putting the rods.
That's the only way to do it, really, in this regard. If you're lucky enough to have the right people, that's what you want to do, because you don't want to get that in hand yourself.
Those last level pieces are fucking expensive.
You can't send that to a painter. You need to send that to somebody who understands how to engineer kits.
Yeah,
exactly.
So give me a second. So I just need to catch up with these comments. We'll get one more.
Yeah, we'll catch up later.
The Thundercat diorama went back ages ago.
It's with Connecticut's, man. It's in the head office, I believe. It's
back with Connecticut's. I shipped it to them, and I don't know where it's gone now. So, Jem, you're selling that spawn, aren't you? I know a dude you sold it to. Okay.
Yeah, no, well, I'm not selling mine, but we made a run of 50 of them as a non-profit project.
Thank you, Darren. So, yeah, but Darren had a damage on his Scorpion fence piece, and I got a replacement before I was working with them actually. Oh yeah, it's Goku. Not sorry, Romania. Well,
listen, we don't even know who the fuck the pair of them are, so I don't expect us to know. Super is garbage. You got to watch original.
It was really bad. The episode, the 2 episodes I saw were a 2-part series where they're on a cruise ship and they're playing paper scissors stone with the fucking cat guy to see who's going to and if the cat guy wins, he's going to destroy the earth. That was all I saw, and that's the only thing I've ever seen. It was fucking terrible. I have the same thing, screen glasses, okay? So I'm just trying to catch up with these.
And the thing with that Samurai Wolverine is all those leaves come separately. So Marco's actually gluing mine in. Like he's gonna make it so that they're all glued in and ship it, hopefully where they don't break off. But
that's the problem as well, because I have a kit, and the kit I have is like an old Narin Pro kit, and it's not that intricate. But I am really worried about getting it painted, spending all the money to get it painted, and then having it shipped back to me because it doesn't have the proper box. And I'm worried about that. Your Samurai Wolverine is going to lose at least fucking 50 leaves.
It might, but better than me having to put on all 200 individually myself. I'd rather glue back a couple.
Well, if it was Alex that was doing it, he'd have a fucking tree with about 4 leaves on it.
Yeah, I would have like, it was like when I do IKEA. I put like all this IKEA furniture together.
It tell everybody it's Wolverine and winter.
It's autumn. Yeah,
you got pieces left over there, Alex?
Yeah. I had an IKEA thing the other day. It's got like about fucking 50 pieces left over. And I'm like,
I hope whatever you've built is not anything important sitting on it.
Well, all this guys is fucking this old style AV SVHS fucking editing suite. As well, I've got here. Look at that. Check that fucking blast from the past out. That's where I got that video of you beating up Luke in the office. Yeah, I'm going to try and figure out what editing. Yeah, Matt Gomez, the Castlevania series is great. I'm really looking forward to series 3. So I'm trying to go through these comments, making me nervous the way you're playing with those Wolverine claws, Jen. Castlevania. So
I'm a professional.
You're best at what you do.
Exactly.
And next piece. What's the next piece you've got coming in that you're excited for, Jeb?
Hold on, give me 1 second here. Hold on.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
I thought you were going to catch up on the comments. I got to do this real quick.
Alex, would you ever trip on the... I would love Ninja Scroll and Wicked...
The rock guy.
Wicked City, I mean, I know Wicked City is one of my favourite as well, but...
Go with the teeth pussy, that's what I want.
But there's not really anything iconic as in, really cool to make as a statue, is there?
That's what makes me laugh. Have you ever seen is it Analyze That?
Yeah. Analyze this, analyze that.
That when he's in the lunatic mental thing and he's doing the Rorschach, is it the Rorschach tests?
Yeah.
Oh fuck me! I swear to God, man, I pissed a little. I was laughing so hard. And he's like, he shows him a picture, and he's like, "What does it look like?" He's like, "Looks like a pussy with teeth."
When they ask me what piece am I looking forward to, I really am looking forward to the Sideshow Gambit.
Don't worry, that conversation's finished. You fucked up.
I want to see the Sideshow Gambit and the Colossus. What else?
Colossus. That Colossus looks wank.
No, I liked it in person. I saw it in person. It looked good, man.
Really?
Yeah.
It's awful to me. There's nothing about it I like at all.
Everyone's talking about RCB.
Yeah, this is the pain that's coming. It's coming.
just going back to those comments. I love Wicked City, but the thing is George, there's no real statues to make of that, is there? Yeah,
there's loads, man. There's loads of monsters in that. There's loads of funky monsters, and there's a little old guy who's
a little old pervo fucking.
Yeah, I think I drank something.
I don't know. I think that a more iconic kind of thing. Ninja Scroll would have some fucking wicked characters.
Yeah, the rock monster like.
Then you've got even Akira. Someone needs to make a licensed Akira Canada with his bike. They need to do all that kind of shit.
That's a smaller scale, though, right? Was that 1/5 or something?
No, there was one. There was that one that guy, that fucking idiot, Jose Gonzalez was involved in, weren't there? When they did a 1/6 and a 1/4, and actually looked really, really good. But I think a lot of them turned up broken.
Did
There's
they?
a lot of them. Yeah. I mean, I don't know his involvement. He just posted them everywhere. He's done his.
I think I'm looking forward to the Sideshow Sabretooth. To be honest, I'm looking forward to that quite a lot.
Yeah, that's the next one that should be coming in. But
I saw the unboxing of it. I think it looks fantastic. So I'm really pleased with that. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in hand.
Oh, Michael, you fucking pervert! Yeah, I remember that as well.
Yeah, we all remember that.
No, that was great. That was, yeah. They actually made a live action movie of Wicked City, which I had on VHS for a while, and it is well bad. It was like one. I literally got it thinking, "Oh, this is going to be great." And at the time as well, I think I was like, actually, I'm going to find out I was a bit later, but I think I was about 22 or so. And I thought, yeah, there's going to be some good scenes in there to crack off over as well. But yeah, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
When you used to borrow videos VHS from Alex's, you always know the scenes that he'd watched over and over again because they were wavy. He used to wave like that. He used to be like that.
Whoa! Hey!
You remember Basic Instinct? Sharon Stone crossing her leg, man. He used to be like that.
That was your video.
You'd be like, man, Alex has paused that far too many times.
That was you liar. Basic Instinct was yours, you fucking liar. It was yours. I had the proper stuff, dickhead.
He did. This is very true. This is very true.
In Gem in school, when we were about 14 or something, I had access to a motorized satellite dish, so I sold videos when I was about 14 for like 20 quid each. What's that like? At that time, probably would have been about $30.
Yeah.
We had a guy like that at school too. Like he would have all the DVDs for sale, like the burnt DVDs before they were even out and shit like that. And this was back in like
when the fuck did you go to school?
We're talking about VHSs of
well, how old are you? I'm 35. I'm talking about like 9th grade.
38.
Dude, 35. We're only 38, man. When did you have DVDs? DVDs. When did they come out? Like how old were we, Alex, when DVDs came out? We were like 20.
I don't know how they did it. I don't know when they came out across the pond, but here we had them shits easily when I was in 9th grade. I was 14 in 9th grade. I'm 35.
No, dude, I wasn't even at school when DVDs come out.
But I used to have VHS too. I used to record The Simpsons on blank VHSs so I could save them and watch them later.
I had 2 video players in my bedroom because I recorded all the porn onto another one. I told my parents my first video broke, and I left it in my wardrobe for a month. That was dedication, right? That was dedication. I left it in my wardrobe for a month. Every time I wanted to watch something, I had to rewire it back up and put it back in there before they noticed. Told them it was broken. It was my birthday, and I said I wanted a video player for my birthday because that one don't work anymore. Got another one, linked them both up so I could copy porn and sell it at school.
Dude, we used to walk around, me and Alex, YSL shirts, man, kickers, shoes.
Oh, I didn't.
No, well, I did. I spent my poor money on actually looking good.
I get the vibe. Alex was always into the electronics and all the fucking little techie shit.
Oh yeah, but the thing is about porn, right? Is if you look at any format, the reason why it was a popular format is because it was one that porn chose. If you look at VHS, there was VHS and Betamax. Porn chose VHS, so VHS succeeded, and Betamax didn't. Then there was HD DVD, and then there was Blu-ray. Blu-ray chose porn. Porn chose Blu-ray, and then also the DVD.
I don't think this is correct. I don't believe this.
No, DVDs came out in 1996.
DVDs. There was something else as well. There was like a high quality
in the UK
VHS.
Though. Not in the UK.
It's true, and it's also to do with the internet as well. The reason why the internet.
I believe you. I believe you. What else is going on with the comments now? Get off porn, you weirdo. Stop drinking whiskey and getting all sexual with us. This is why I tell you not to let him drink. You know, you shouldn't have him drink. He's dangerous.
Yeah, that's your boy.
That's the problem. It is my boy, isn't it?
All right. Well,
I had to take care of him in New York City. This guy was drunk as fuck. He was about to go down a back alley with some guy. And I was like, yo, don't fucking go down that alley, bro. And
Alex was there.
Yeah.
Did you like the guy, Alex? Did you meet
No,
him?
this guy was like, "Hey, you guys want to party?" And Alex was like, "Yeah, where's the party?" I'm like, "Nah, bro, you don't want to go." Do you remember that or no?
Well, the thing is the next day when we literally we got so drunk, we went to this like Latino bar, and we were like in this Latino bar drinking, and we were fucked. The next day when we were at the con, because I was like standing at the con, Jem was on the other side of the booth, looking at me, and just like looking at the floor, and both of us were just like, we got wild drunk.
I stopped drinking like that. I don't really drink anymore, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't drink.
What else? Yeah. Who were we out with? We were out with Tim and PJ, though.
I just remember it was me and you at the end of the night going live from the bar.
That was,
and then,
George. Yeah, George. No, don't bring that, please.
George got pissed off.
Oh. Do you know why? Do you know what it is? It's because he's a belligerent drunk, and that's the truth. And he's because he's got like he's got the devil in him when he drinks. He's dangerous. I could tell you some crazy stories. You don't want to hear them. Believe me.
That's not.
He was all right though. We took care of him. He was good.
And dude, if you didn't end up in handcuffs, you didn't do it right. Believe me.
I'm glad I didn't do it right.
Well, anywho, long story short, but so go back to the comments. I'm trying to do the other fucking screens here.
Yeah, we need to get onto the pictures and get through this now because 140 pictures.
No, that's an old one. Sorry, I'm going through these really. Two Brother Comics, thank you very much, buddy.
Cheers, man. Get your woman in here. $5 You need another 15 for a 12.
Is a company making My Hero Academia statues? I think I saw First for Figures doing that. I know that a long time ago, Brian Tan went to the guys at XM and said, "We need to make this," and they laughed at him, and then it fucking blew up. It went really big. They went big, yeah.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me because Tan's ahead of the curve pretty much 90% of the time.
I was in the Bronx actually, and also I'm going to be in Miami soon. So yeah, apparently Miami Con's this weekend. Fuck, I'm there next weekend.
Oh yeah,
this guy travels like more than anybody I've ever met, man.
That was Cody and I were well drunk as well, like at the last year, and Brendan Guerrero kept like fucking throwing. Like getting glasses of water and sticking it on our face and go, drink this, and both of us were like, yeah.
Trying to look after you as the good man that he is.
Miami Con's on the 13th. Fuck, I get there on the 14th.
Yeah, but Miami Con is not a big con. Is that what used to be a Super Con or something? Or
I ain't got a clue. So I just saw in the comments. Sorry, I just see a few pictures I need to add quickly.
Good, and then we'll get on.
So you two carry on talking.
No, we'll just wait for you because that awkward silence is horrible for you. We know that. So we'll just sit there.
But then you'll make me nervous. It'll take longer.
It's funny how that works, isn't it? With everything.
Yeah, I do. I get nervous and I panic. There you go. That one.
Me and Gio both rocked the purple for today's show.
I'm in blue, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, it looks purple to me.
Yeah, it does look purple. It looks purple on the screen a little bit. Yeah.
Fucking blue.
What's wrong with purple?
You don't want to go there with me, Gemma. What are you wearing? You're in an X-Men shirt. You're in a Gem Mint shirt, aren't you?
Gem Mint shirt. So this was somebody wanted to buy this, but they did gold instead of silver. So I said I'll just keep it then. Fuck it.
Oh, what's wrong with that? Gold is nice. What is it?
Like Lakers colors.
It is, yeah. Purple and gold.
What you got there, Gio? You got RaddTitan one?
Of course I have, yeah.
Fuck, I've got Superman Enraged one.
Yeah. Supporting Mad X, are you?
So I don't know what I'm supporting anymore. I'm lost. I've lost my way. All right. So if I then say, all right. So basically, the next part is quite boring. It's just a couple of CGCs we picked up. Nothing special. They're cheap ones anyway. So how do we do this? That one, that one, that one, that one.
Do you pay for a fast track when you do CGC?
No, the thing is because when we do CGC, because we're in UK, that's one of the only things we benefit from is because we're in the UK. They need to get it back within a certain time before the tax kicks in, so they do it quicker. Normally, the last one we've done is taken ages, but
this is nice.
Yeah, I like
this is the one I just picked up. This is the Skylines variant. The reason why I picked it up is because I have the Spider-Man 700 of this 9.8, and also have the 2 Carnage 9.8s of this. So I saw this one today. It came up. I bought it for $50, like $30 shipping. So I had to get that today.
Sweet, man. Congrats.
Again, I love the way they've got like all the artists there. They've got like, you know, everyone who's worked on it and to that point. And I just think it's quite a nice.
It definitely is, yeah. So it is nice. I don't like it, but it's nice.
Oh, you fuck yourself. And then this is George's shit comic.
Yeah, you know. I picked this up. This is cool.
For some reason, your comic's really pixely at the bottom.
Because I sent it to you and you fucked up my picture. I picked this up. First appearance of Corvus Glaive. I'm quite happy with this. Picked this up for reasonable money. Not too bad at all.
Should get Jem in a Hawaiian shirt from Miami Con.
I think he'd suit that, man. I think he could rock out. I think he could pull it off.
Pretty put it off with a fucking cigar and stuff. Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
How old am I? 38. Don't know why. Someone
says like you're 47.
Someone says I'm 55. Yeah, I've had a bad life. Thing is, I haven't actually, but I don't know why I've aged so badly. Huge thank you to Lee. Another $5. I'm pretty sure Lee gave $20 earlier. Damn, Lee.
Stop drinking, Lee.
No, keep drinking, Lee. Have another drink. Have another drink, Lee.
Well, these videos never get monetized, so this helps.
Yeah, that was a 2018 COD exclusive. Yeah, exactly. Are you staying in Miami Beach? We are, but only on the 18th. We're staying near Miami Beach.
Yeah, like in the homeless shelter next to it.
How old is Gio? Gio's the same age as me. Gio and I are both the same age.
We're the same age. We went to
you guys born in 1980?
81.
Yeah.
At the end. So October for Alex and December for me. So Alex is slightly older than me. Latest Figurama pieces.
Unfortunately, Lee's at work and he can't drink. God.
Nah, what sort of job are you doing? Unless you're a driving instructor, there's no fucking excuses. Get drinking, bitch.
The last Figurama piece and they showed in Japan looked great. I don't. Again, a lot of the licenses they hold, I'm not really familiar with the characters, so I don't really know much about it. But the actual work that goes into it, the design, the concepts that Daniel Kamonin does, you know, they always do really, really nice pieces. Really nice pieces. A lot of attention to detail. Is that?
Okay, let's go, man.
All right. Next one. Oh yeah, this is just. Oh fucking hell! This is just one I saw that made me laugh.
Why are the pictures so small, bro?
I don't know. That one?
I mean, what the fuck?
I saw that today, I think, too.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so small.
I mean, it's like, what? Let's see this. So, yeah, small, you're going back, it's small again. Just don't know why there's this massive, big white screen and the picture is so fucking small.
All right, let me try something then. Chill, man. Oh, no, we don't want that. Fuck that.
You can do it as an overlay or something, no?
Oh yeah, right. Cat Dad saying I'm 49, just because like he's got that his blessing, where he's older but he looks younger. Because
oh man, that's nice. J Prime 604.
J Prime 6, man. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Awesome.
Always looking forward to eventually getting my collection featured with you guys. Keep up the great vids. Well, why wouldn't we feature it?
I don't know. J Prime, send me a message on Facebook, and if you want to get your stuff featured, let me know.
Maybe it means us come over. Maybe he's UK boy. It means come over and check out his shit.
He's in Canada. If you look at that, that's Canada.
How do I know that's Canada? Oh, because it's the CA. The money.
Yeah. Alex, trip to Miami is looking grim. No offense. This fucking arsehole, right? What he does is he does it all the time, where He insults me. And
I
then he
fucking
puts
love that guy.
offense. He insults you, puts no offense at the end.
Yeah, because it means, but because that's just the clever thing, isn't it? It's an intelligent thing to do. It just basically means.
I don't mean to
I
be
just
an
love that.
I don't want to be an arsehole, but I don't mean to offend you, but fuck off. All right, so I'm just trying to do this on another screen and see if that helps.
Good, because I can't be getting my magnifying glass out.
All right, calm down. Fucking hell. One day when I can sit back and you do the chat.
See, Jem, this is why you're running at like 65k and we're like on 13. If you ever wonder why that happens, now you know.
Alex holding you back.
That's it, man. I need to jump ship. I need to jump ship and come with you. I could be dynamite. We'll be on 150,000 by now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
This guy cut himself out the whole show.
Yeah, you wanted to see how good we do.
Is that better?
Go to the next couple of pictures. So go to the Hellboy one. Yeah, that's better.
There you go.
All right. So, do you know what you can actually do as well? You can fuck us off and do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Now
I can pick my nose.
Scratch your ass and pick your nose. Now, I just thought that it made me laugh anyway. So, yeah. Then, sake. What happened as well is Acme Studios announced that they actually, the funny thing was, is they already sold out the piece. And when they sold out the piece, they actually then announced we're going to throw in a Crown of Flames. We're going to throw in the cigar head portrait. We're going to also add more detail to the base, which is going to be the Excalibur on the base of the Hellboy. And also now every piece is going to come with a signed art print by Mike Mignola, which they done after the fact was already sold out, which is awesome.
Wasn't this XM doesn't have anything to do with this?
XM distributed it. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I see they don't have the logo on this.
Yeah, it's Acme Studios. They're the ones who done it. They're the ones who made it. But I say we, because we work for XM. So we distribute it. So yeah.
I think that's amazing. That
this then is Sammy G's pictures. So Sammy G on YouTube. He
does some good stuff.
I looked him up today, and I mean, no offense, Jem, and no offense, Gio, but the quality of his videos is a lot better than ours. His videos, they look absolutely fantastic. The cinematography, like the way it's filmed, the way it's framed, the way it looks, they look absolutely amazing. I don't know how he doesn't have more subscribers. He's got some great content. So these are actually his pictures. So these are the new Iron Studios Captain America, and this piece looks great. There's been a few complaints about the hammer being very, very cheap and very, very light.
Yeah, it's plastic sure.
And also the shields being very cheap.
The shields I don't mind. The shields I didn't mind, but it felt weird. Well, I don't know why they put why they made the hammer plastic like that.
He did the same on the comments where he said he was happy with the shield. He said he can get away with the shield because you get more definition and you can have it more like the roundness of it and whatever else would be better in ABS. Yeah. But he said that with the way that the hammer is so square, there is no reason why that should not have been polystone.
Yeah, the hammer should have been attached to the hand and because it was separate from the actual the handle was separate from the top, and it wasn't attached to the hand either. You slid it into the hand, so it was just kind of weird the way they did it.
Is it the same sort of thing then, the rubber hands?
No, the hands looked funny to me. The hands looked like a little bit translucent almost. But on camera, when I tried to show it on camera, it didn't look like it on camera. I guess because the light or whatever, but I don't know. It looked a little bit weird in person.
Sometimes it's hard as well to. I mean, we've had stuff where in person it looks absolutely amazing, and we've taken pictures of it, videos of it, and it looks shit. And we've had the other side of
the opposite. Yeah,
we had the Sideshow Apocalypse. We did a video of that Sideshow Apocalypse, in hand, it looked fucking dreadful. The paint was sloppy. Everything was wrong with it. The sculpt actually was pretty good, but
on camera it's popping.
It was so annoying. It was well
looked
annoying.
amazing. Everyone was going, I don't know what you guys have spoken. I don't know what you're talking about. This piece looks fucking awesome. And we were like, So, but this piece, I mean, Sammy's pictures are great. And I mean, look at the textures on that. I remember we saw a Nine Studios piece in
Age of Ultron,
Prague, and I had to keep touching it because the textures on the trousers of that piece, they looked so much like mixed media. I had to keep going up to him, going like going, oh, it is sculpted, and I did it about 3 times because it really
kept fooling you.
The detailing is really good on a lot of those.
You know what's funny? I still record all of my videos right here with this phone.
So do we. We do them all on this one. Yeah.
I would like to get a nice camera, but I'm just afraid of changing my process on how I upload and edit and release it and everything. You know what I mean?
Especially when you're doing so well with it, man. It's.
I don't really need to.
If you're doing so, you just don't need to.
It's hard, and it's also to do with like once you then start to go, okay, I'm going to get an SLR camera and all this sort of stuff. You then it's going to take you more time to do something which. Unfortunately, it's like with YouTube, it's not broadcast television, so you can kind of get away with it being lower quality. And and camera phones today are fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's still 4K, 60 frames per second, and all that, but it doesn't have like those high quality cameras have different like zoom effects. Like it'll zoom in on the piece, and the background will blur out. Now the iPhone does that too, but not as well. Like as this guy's pictures, like.
I think the problem as well is like when we do reviews, especially with Gio and I, because there's 2 people behind it like being filmed, and then there's the item you want the focus to be on.
Right.
You kind of have too many things that the camera's trying to. Like the camera's a bit
decipher.
Like, what am I doing here? What am I filming?
Right.
And that's the thing about the cameras now is they're too intelligent. It's not like. Just watch that and stop. Just do it.
Yeah.
It's like that's moving now. So when Gio talks, and I'm doing it now, we move our hands. So it's trying to focus on the hands. And
what's it going to focus on? These 2 big guys over here like this, or this little statue right here that's not even moving? You know.
So what it starts doing is, I experience on my phone is you get like when we're doing this, you get like a kind of a zoom in back where it's trying to focus, and it keeps doing it. When we're getting a bit over animated,
right?
That's the problem. You have to be like this, and you'll be all right. But yeah, there are a lot of stuff like on the digital cameras where
you go through these pictures. You fuckwit, you listen to your shit.
All right.
Let's see more pictures of this piece.
Anyway,
Jesus
this piece,
Christ.
I think this piece looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm not a movie statue collector, but this one is nice for sure.
Problem is, man, is that likenesses on these, certainly from the main play companies, is never on point. Like it's very rarely on point. The portraits are fucked 90% of the time.
Yeah, I thought this one they nailed it though. They got his likeness.
Yeah. I think it's good. I think the likeness on these are good. I think the likeness on the Age of Ultron one was amazing as well. That Age of Ultron one was really good.
The boots look good with how they did the mud on the boots. It's nice.
Yeah. So we've got like a few more comments. So I'm just trying to go through them. There are going to be delays sorry, I got to change my hats with the XM side as well. We haven't gone into our factory yet, so our factory we're going into this week. So we're going to kind of like know about our delays.
The factory in China.
Yeah. We haven't been. Well, our factories haven't reopened yet, so they're likely to reopen this week. We'll know then what delays are happening.
You think so? So they're going to open. That's kind of interesting that they're going to open back up now.
Well, we're going back into them to kind of see what's going on.
Have you been to the factories yet, Alex?
No. Literally before I was working for XM, I actually was invited a lot. Actually, I was invited loads of times. And they wanted to kind of give Gio and I like an insight of what it's like in the factory, so that when we were doing our comments and saying this, and this, why is it taking so fucking long, and they would give us like an insight of
How it
what was
works.
happening. But the problem is at the time I was working, and it just the time.
Working in like 3 years.
I quit my job in 2 years ago. Yeah.
It wasn't 2. I was just busting your balls.
Yeah. Well,
sound like his dad.
My dad's actually been really cool since I quit my job. He ain't given me shit once.
No, I thought it was cool how you went to work for XM. To be able to work in the industry that you're a fan of is like, who could ask for something more, you know?
I mean, it was again, it was a very, very difficult situation to be in. It was a great. I mean, the problem is like when you talk about it, it's like it's not a bad situation to be in because it's like you're being offered a job in the kind of industry you want to work in, but it's also the side of it is I had to give up something I love, so I had to step away from kind of RaddTitan for a little bit, and that was really hard, very hard. And but
it looks like you found a way. I found a way to balance it. No,
trying. We're testing the water at the moment and seeing how it goes. Yes.
Yes.
So we're still going for all these pictures here. But yeah, it's difficult because obviously on this chat as well, we'll be at towards the end. I may need to be quiet on certain pieces. But again, on these pictures as well, Sammy's pictures are fucking amazing. Look at that.
So cute.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out where to put those shields because I think you're supposed to just lay them out anywhere.
Yeah. But the way he's got them looks great. No?
Yeah. I tried to copy how they had it on the box.
Wait, come here.
I just pre-ordered this Iron Studios diorama today.
Come here,
Bob. Oh, good job.
Yeah.
This actually is available on a UK site called Zavvi, and I've noticed in the past that when Zavvi have discount codes, they have like a blanket discount code. So I would advise anyone in the UK keep an eye on Zavvi, and when they have like 20% off Marvel or whatever, just keep an eye on Marvel. There is actually a site. There's actually just a link. There's like Zavvi / coupons or whatever, and it will tell you. But like they have this on sale there now. And
hold on, hey, so Cody Spencer said an Amazing Fantasy 1594 just sold for $795,000. Guess who graded that AF-15?
The guy who fucking had
the guy who was holding that Superman 100% graded that book.
Yeah, but it would have been a 9.6 if he didn't touch it.
Yeah, if he didn't touch it, it was a 9.8 of fucking.
You know, a 9.6 sale was 1.1 million.
Yeah, if he didn't fucking.
Yeah, so it cost that guy about $600,000 then.
Yeah,
lovely.
If he didn't
anyway. I ordered this. I ordered this from Sideshow today.
All over his fingers or whatever.
Yeah. Did you see that one? I put that up on my Instagram.
That was great. That was great.
Yeah, that shit had me laughing out loud, like literally. I was like, "Yo, this is fucking funny as hell."
Unfortunately, there's some people who think it's serious. There are some fucking idiots who they watch.
Of course.
They watch the first 20, but they only watch the 20 seconds at the beginning. So they're like, because at the beginning the guy starts off very calm. And so very okay.
I did that with Jem's videos. I start them off, and if he looks like he's pissed off, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. If he's happy, I'm like, fuck this guy, I'm moving on.
Apparently, George, you need some ice gems.
Always need ice gems, motherfucker. So you got this one, Stephen? Did you?
Yeah,
you got this exact one.
Yeah, went to they went up on Sideshow today. I got it from Sideshow.
I got to be honest with you. This is my favorite one now out of all of them. This is the one I like.
It's the smallest one.
Yeah, I know, but I just dig I see like a little element of Bowen Designs Juggernaut on the bottom there, and
yeah, I like the characters for sure. Juggernaut, Magneto, Gambit.
Yeah, man, they're all killer characters for me.
I didn't see the ES on Gambit. What is it?
On what Gambit you're talking about? Sideshows?
2,500 or something. No,
I have no idea. It's gonna be fucky.
Well, with Sideshow, I expect that. You expect an ES in the thousands, you know?
Oh, definitely.
The production quality. Why would you do
quantity? He's talking about the ES.
Sorry, I can't read.
Yeah, I mean, look, but you gotta
Right?
look at these pieces like Rogue and Psylocke. They still sell out even with those high edition sizes.
Yeah, but
It's a huge. Such have a
Rogue
huge customer base. Huge.
So nice.
I'm really tempted by that Rogue. I'm very tempted by it. I gotta say.
That Rogue is nice, man.
I would love that Rogue. Yeah.
One day.
I want the Domino.
I got Domino.
Yeah.
I got an unboxer, man.
Is it yours?
That's mine.
That's the thing I said about was in the awards is I know nothing about Domino. All I know about Domino is from the fucking film, which I don't class that as knowing anything about Domino.
So I'll give a little teaser. I have her first appearance in a 9.8, and I'm going to do a giveaway for that during the Domino review.
Oh,
X-Force number 8.
Yes, sir. So
X-Force
the thing,
number
8? X-Force. What is it? It's 11 or 10. It's that yellow book.
Hey,
The one with Deadpool on it. No, her cameo must be 8, and then I think it's 10.
New Mutants 98. She's on the cover, but it's not really her. It's copycat.
Yeah.
But X-Force number 8, I believe, is the cameo appearance of her, and then I believe 10 is maybe her first appearance. It's a yellow cover, and it's
that's
her and Deadpool, isn't it? Is it her and Deadpool fighting on the cover of the comic?
It's number 8 with the yellow. Yeah. Gambit is 2,000 and 4,000 regular.
Ah, shit, man, that's too much. So high.
Kiss is a big comic book collector. I've seen that on Cribs, and that guy's got he had an obscene collection, and I think that Cribs episode I saw was about 15 years ago.
I can't see user comments on this
as well. A big I don't know. Jonathan Ross. His wife
Yeah.
Jonathan Ross's wife actually produced Kick-Ass.
I see it. That's you got a 9.6 there.
James, you're coming up there.
Oh yeah, no, it was 11. Yeah.
Is it 9.8?
Yeah.
That's a nice cover. That I've got that book, raw copy. I recently won an auction. I got the X-Force lot, so I got 1 to I think 40, all of them. So I'm going to get a few of them CGC'd because I quite like the covers, cable covers especially.
So I ended up getting Domino because I got the X-Force Psylocke, and I didn't know what to pair her with because she doesn't have like the traditional colors, the blue and the red. And then I realized, oh shit, Domino is X-Force. They have similar color scheme, and I ended up buying the old school Sideshow Deadpool X-Force statue that should be coming in the next couple of days as well.
Nice piece, man. Nice piece.
Fucking hell, man. Someone in the UK bought that fucking X-Force Deadpool for £280.
Great price.
Yeah,
I paid 500 shipped.
Yeah. I was just like,
that's a great price. That's still a good price for.
Yeah, I thought it was a fair price.
The very nice piece.
One of my favorite videos is actually that we did the X-Force Domino, and after the review, there is actually the review we filmed the day before, which was George's initial response to it, and I cut it down from 25-30 minutes of George swearing non-stop to like just edit it down to George going, fuck me, what the fuck is this, why the fuck, what the fuck, this fucking
what piece is this?
X-Force Deadpool.
X-Force Deadpool.
Well, you liked it or you didn't like it?
No. His initial response was
I had a lot of problems. I bought it from a middle sort of person at the time because it was early sort of in collecting for me. So I bought it from like a company that got pieces in from Sideshow in the UK. I got it from them, and they were really good. It wasn't them; they were great because they managed to get me like a replacement in, and then I sort of Frankensteined the piece up because they had a lot of issues. There was a lot of like this scuff edges and like discoloring on the swords, and then the straps on the thing were popping off and ripping. There's just a few that base scuff edges and things like that. There's just a few because it's got that. Shut up, Alex. Calm down your drinking and be quiet for a minute. Right. So the bases have all got that sort of shiny, beautiful sort of shiny bottom. So unfortunately, they mark. They marked up. So mine, literally, the first one I opened, it had like a scuffed base. It had the things were ripped on it, and there was the swords were all like had that spotting on it. Where it's
like a
the chrome's been on. Yeah, it's like a spotting across the swords, and it was a bit like. It was a bit like shit, and I was just pissed off because there was so much wrong, and I was just a bit like,
So it wasn't really the piece itself, like the sculpt or the
no.
It was that
no.
the issues that it had.
I have the original, the exclusive, the red one now.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much very similar. The pieces, the pose is almost identical. It's just that it's the same piece, but it's just got swords. But yeah, I had the X-Force version, and I managed to get a replacement in, and then I opened the replacement, and I had the one I had. So I took parts of the body, I took the certain head from one, certain swords from the other. So I tried to make the best of the both of the pieces. So I had the best sort of interpretation of it that I could get quality wise. But it was amazing. It's a very nice piece. I do like it. You're in for a treat there. It's a nice piece.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be nice because with the swords, and then Psylocke has the sword, so I think they'll look good together.
Lee's saying you'd like to see the uncut DP video. In all honesty, if you look at so basically we got the Deadpool Grey video, and at the end of it, after we do the review, because what happened was, as I said, we did the review, Gio was not happy, and we went back the following day and we refilmed it while he had time to cool down, because he kind of took it in and whatever else. And I think, did we refilm it when you got the replacement parts or not? I can't remember.
No.
Was it just the day after?
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about that piece? So I put up a post the other day looking to buy it, and I put it up on my Instagram as well. Yeah. And my boy hit me up. He's like, "Yo, I have that still sealed." Yeah. And I was like, "Bro, let me get that." And he was like, "Nah." So I'm like, "Man, why'd you even fucking tell me, man?"
Why'd you put? Yeah.
Yeah, so, but actually, I'm going to.
If you look at the end of that video, you'll see all the negative comments and all. Yeah.
I've got to be honest with you, Jim. You've done well to avoid that. That's exactly what you don't want to do. You don't want a sealed one anyway, because I'm telling you. No, I know so. I know so. You don't want a sealed one, because when the person was telling me, he was like talking to his like contact, and they'd like opened. I don't know. They said something like they opened like 6 boxes, and and they all had different types of issues. And the one that I got in was like the cleanest that they could find. That still had issues. So it was a run that had problems. It isn't, it's not like you want a sealed one where pretty much the run came out and there was not really many issues with it. You don't want one where there was loads of issues.
You don't know what you're going to get.
At the time, there was problems with those Deadpools. It was everywhere that there were marks on them and scuffs on them, and problems with the swords and issues with the magnets and the bases. So it's not something you want to jump into like with a sealed one and pay a premium for. You definitely are better off buying one where someone's actually got it out, looked at it, checked it, it's okay, and then sent it to you. It's not always best to have a sealed fucking box, believe me.
Did you mention where you got it from, George?
I can't remember his name now.
You got it from Liam from Collectible
Movie
Figures.
Figures?
Movie Figures, yeah.
Yeah, movie figures. Yeah, that was at the time. It was a long time ago, dude. That was a lot.
It was a long time ago. We went to his house to collect something else, I think, and he was actually a super, super cool guy.
Lovely guy,
really nice, and he went out of his way to do anything he could to kind of accommodate you.
He did. He was exceptional. It was great. There wasn't nothing to him. It was just how it was.
No. And then we go through these kids. So should we go for the pictures?
Yeah, we'd like to try if you can manage it. That would be nice.
That's right. We need to start talking about the Punisher range. You got Super Soldier listening from Trinidad, the Caribbean. Wow, awesome.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Get my ass over there on holiday.
Is that one where Gio got to pick the parts from inventory? Well, he literally
inventory. You fucking dumb wit. Fuck you.
What does dumb fuck mean?
What does dumb fuck mean? No, it's just he basically just said to me, like, I'll bring it over. He said, don't send me your one. He said, I'll bring you the other one over. And then I just picked all the parts from it to the best bits. I took that sword and that head and that body and that base and just mixed it up.
Thanks, Stargrange. Yeah, everyone, if we got 109 people on there, so if you could all click thumbs up, That would be.
Well said, Dark Ranger. At least someone's paying attention.
Yeah. We'll go through this, and Omar says that this looks like the Gambit Sideshow pose right here. He says that that's that. And I remember,
but it could be XM's one. They're pretty much similar too.
Very similar. Jem said he actually put this on order today.
Yeah.
Wow. This is going to be big. You got like a big space to put 3 of them, or you just ordered this?
I think what I'm going to do, if you guys seen my couch up here, you should have seen it because I did the video for your channel. I think I'm going to put those garage shelves. I'm going to put those garage shelves behind it, but not all the way up, just so it's like you're going to see the statue floating like behind the couch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I saw a video. I saw a video today where someone didn't their garage shelves collapsed, but I actually had experience of putting those together.
Yeah, you probably didn't put them together, right?
The guy didn't put the fucking struts on the back, did he? Do you know you have struts on the back like a cross to make sure?
I don't have that actually.
You should. Have you got it to the wall?
No, I don't have it to the wall either.
Oh, you're a dickhead. Basically, because of what happens is like just from movement, those nuts will loosen. On the back.
But you got to make sure you use the rubber mallet though and get them in really good.
No. I literally, I swear to God, I used to put them together in my old job. You need to do. There's like these struts that go across in like across of the back.
I've seen that. Yeah.
They stop them from folding.
Yeah, that's what Alex used to do when he worked for the police. He used to just put fucking shelves up.
But look, my shit didn't come with those struts, and it says it's supposed to hold 800 pounds per shelf or some shit.
But you should. I think you need to put them against the wall or something like.
I don't like to do that because I have baseboard, so it's gonna be like lean backwards or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but basically you're gonna fuck all your statues. Your whole X-Men collection is gonna be fucked.
He don't give a shit. He don't give a shit, man. He's big time. He don't care. Listen to him. Just send me a piece. If it's broken, I'll buy another one. Yeah. Fuck it. It don't matter. And if you send him RaddTitan a piece, that's not happening. It's not happening. We have a slightly smaller budget. If it's broke, you're fucked. That's how we roll.
Look, when you review statues just to get the views, you have budgets like that.
Very nice, Jim. You don't forget. You take a little bit more to heart than you make out, man. You're all heart. I don't believe it. I don't believe you're quite as careless as you make out.
Anyway, the Juggernaut is quite nice as well. Actually,
no, I like
the
that
whole thing. The whole thing looks great. The whole thing looks cracking.
Yeah, he looks really. Somebody mentioned he looks really long. I didn't realize that the picture from the side like that. You see a lot of that sentinel body coming up out of the ground.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I had no idea. I just saw it from the front and thought, "Fuck me, that's class."
Yeah, I didn't look at all the pictures. It came up. I pre-ordered it, and that was it. And then we had to do this show.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. But yeah, and that was half or maybe a quarter of your 1 month's view rate, your wages from YouTube. Anyway, and also you got the Predator. This is the Sengoku Predator from Prime 1. So this is from the comics. And again, I don't know anything about these kind of comic book ones, but looks cool. Like
I shared this on our Instagram. It's pretty cool, man.
Isn't this is this the Ahab? Is that the guy?
No, the Ahab has one eye.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's from the comics too.
This is the Sengoku one. The Ahab has he has one eye and he's like battle damage. So this is just that. So yeah,
Alex, these pictures are small again. Why are they so small, man?
Not.
Are they not small, or is it just me?
They're not.
Is it my 38-year-old eyes? Have I got like old eyes? Do I need to get gem-like glasses so I can actually see some shit?
You need to fucking watch on your laptop.
Maybe it's my sort of Asian style eyes. I need to open them more. Let me try.
All right. There's just the detail in there on the Predator there. So we'll go through this. I don't really know much about it. It looks pretty cool, but don't know much about that. And honestly, if I was ever
I really dig the way that Prime 1 share you lots of pictures, man. I mean, there's no stone that they don't unturn in their photos, bro. Every angle, every head, at every angle, it's fucking brilliant.
They literally give you like 70 to 100 pictures every time they bring out something. So yeah,
I do like that. I do dig it.
Oh yeah, just go through the page.
My whole thing is like, man, are there that many Predator fans to do all these? What are they? $1,000 statues?
Maybe there must be if they.
It's a good point.
Certain things like Transformers and other things like that.
Yeah, but look at the XM Predator.
Huge markets in Asia, like China. XM doesn't have a China market anymore.
Yeah, because they only had the ES of what, like 200 on that Predator, huh?
Yeah, but they didn't get China. So is that your dog story?
I hear something.
Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was me. I thought I was thinking hearing myself back.
No, it's not you. This is my friend. She's having a good old sleep.
This is Cabby. So this is the one for Cabby. So
that's a small picture, really small.
Yeah, no, this is a small picture. I don't know why this one doesn't.
It's just so this is the PCS 3 variants.
You got to go with with these. To me, you got to go with the OG, the middle one.
I would go straight to the middle. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So you got that there.
They're making some risque Street Fighter statues lately, man.
yeah, and these are painted by Mike as well. Mike Manero did all the painting for those, didn't he? Originally, so
look great.
Lee, man, contributing to Gio's glasses fund. He actually has glasses. I have glasses, but I'm not wearing glasses on here. Neither is Gio. You're gonna go now.
Well, that's because we can't like meet. You know, only Jem can be cool at this exact moment. Let's just give him he's the guest. We just let him have it.
I actually love it when I love it when.
What did Max say then? You just went past Max. What did Max say? What's in Jem Peeps in the chat? I like him. Check out his channel, man. He's got some good shit as well. He just did the Sagat.
Oh, did he do a Sagat?
Yeah, he did the 1/3 Sagat. It was very good.
There's a Kuma one. I didn't see Sagat.
Yeah, he did a Kuma. He's done Sagat. He's done. There's some good stuff, man. Check his shit out. He's good.
Yo, Mac. Everyone say yo, Mac.
See, look, Mac, you're big time, man. You need to come on and get like 75 fucking thousand subs so that Jem can chase you. Jem's sick of being top boy. He needs someone to chase now.
I met Mac in New York. Mac's a super cool guy.
Yeah.
Super cool, yeah, very cool.
Look at you with all this. I met you. I know this guy. I met you, you bitch.
But just you sit in your little man cave and don't do stuff.
I make babies, motherfucker.
Alex is out there with the movers and the shakers, man.
I'm out there, you know. Yes. I do actually. I love it when Jem's looking at his comic books. He's doing his comic book reviews. And he's literally like, yeah, this is the Batman number. Fee, what number does that say? Fee, what?
My glasses aren't even prescription glasses. These are just fucking blue light blockers, man.
But you still squint really badly.
Yeah, because my eyes hurt all the fucking time from always looking at the screens.
You do pay for your art, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
This is what 65 or however many. Well, you're probably on 70,000 by the time this video's done.
And then
it's what you pay.
Moving on, so these are the concepts of the concepts. These are like the prototype of the Queen Studios, kind of like
guys again,
kind
of cute lines. You know, the ones that go with the Bane. That Bane actually looks really nice. I saw that in New York. The Joker.
It's becoming a lot more popular sort of stuff now.
Yeah. I don't know who that little guy is. Like a little mini Aquaman kind of character there.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's Aquaman.
That's Aquaman. If there's like a little one in his arm.
The guy in his arm, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, must be that son of. And then also, this is one of the reasons why they fucking want all the bus ones. This is the Ben Affleck Batman.
Yeah, that's great.
Looks like out of a fucking movie. Look at that.
Looks like he's eating a fucking apple, though, doesn't he?
Looks like he's eating an apple.
Yeah, he's got a face full of apple. He can't speak at the minute because he's like, let me just finish off my apple. Jesus Christ.
I actually thought Ben Affleck was really good.
He was a good Batman.
In Batman,
I
loved him.
He played it well. I liked
it. Justice League, I didn't like him.
I'm just a fan of. I'm a fan of Ben Affleck before the Batman stuff. So when he was casted, I was like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you.
He was good in BVS, man.
I wasn't really a big fan of him until I saw
Accountant.
No, I saw The Town. And then after the talent,
great in that as well.
liked him after that.
I was a fan of him because I'm a big fan of the Kevin Smith movies, and when I saw him in Mallrats and shit like that, you know.
Maybe, yeah, the Jane Silent Bob, yeah. But no, these busts look insane.
Wow, that base is nice.
I'm hoping that this base is really well engineered because that base looks very intricate to support that whole bust.
It's
I'm
cool,
sure they got it worked out. Looks really nice.
Very cool, man.
Who's the company?
It's Queen Studios.
Queen Studios.
Does Queen Studios bust? Are they hollow?
I don't know. I never picked one up, but they
never.
But you guys have had the Sideshow busts, which are super light, right?
And they are stupidly light.
So I bought the Wolverine life size bust, and I watched your video, Alex, before I bought it because at the time I was into buying those.
Yeah.
And I had PCS busts, and the PCS Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat busts are legit.
Heavy. Yeah, they're heavy.
And when I got that Wolverine in, I thought that shit was gonna break in my hands. That shit was so fucking light and fragile.
It's horrible, isn't it? It's a horrible.
Breakages of the neck in shipping. But like, there's also pictures of Daredevil, where do you know Brendan Guerrero, who weighs about 110 pounds, and he's like holding it with like one hand.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way he can hold anything above
4 pounds.
You know, so. Yeah, but the old Sideshow Wolverine bust, I actually had a moment the other day where I did regret selling it, and I actually wanted to buy it back.
I suggest you keep drinking and.
He had the Gary Busey mouth, man.
No,
yeah, but
horrible,
it's still like 100 times better than the new one.
So you know what's crazy? The Thor looks super nice, man, but it's just so light. It's so crazy light.
Yeah,
there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that are really nice. The Batman's really nice. You know, there's some fantastic ones.
The Joker,
the Venom one, the Joker one. They look amazing.
The PC ones, they have like the Batman, the Superman, and things like that. The base, the Green Lantern, the bases are terrible. The Joker is by far easily the best PC one. The Joker one is fucking amazing.
Totally.
If I get anybody Sideshow bust, probably the Joker. But
do you know what about the new wave of Sideshow bust? The new Wolverine, the new Hulk, the Deadpool.
No, the new Wolverine is no way better than the old one.
But even like
he's asking about the weight though. He's asking about the weight.
I don't know about the weight. I don't know about the weight. Yeah. Oh, look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, where's my drink? I said it quietly, so she didn't hear.
Yeah, dude, I'm not even gonna try that shit.
Yeah,
in my house.
What time is it over there? It's 11 o'clock for you guys.
11:27.
Yeah. All right, let's carry on. No, I'm scared of your wife. Jesus.
What day is it over there? Thursday or Friday? No, I'm playing.
It's Thursday, bro.
Thursday. Yeah, it's the same day as you. All right, so then you move on. So these are like XM stuff. So you know, these are the basically people were complaining about the XM.
No one gives a shit about XM.
Complaining about the
we don't care. Fuck them.
Complaining about the aliens. So we got some pictures taken outside of the factory.
Yeah, this is the way to do it in daylight.
So these
pictures.
are daylight, and these are on an iPhone.
I'll tell you what, I would have loved to review their Alien and Predator, man. Those shits look fucking awesome.
This is like
I saw the prototype of the Predator and it fucking was mind blowing. I don't think their production paint was anywhere near as good, and I'm sad to say that because I've seen pictures and it just don't look right. But I've got to say, having said that the Alien looks.
Oh yeah. The Predator also, we saw different levels of their progress through the paint. They had it first with just the all brown tree, remember that? And then they kind of painted it more and everything.
The first time we saw the Predator in Singapore, it was pretty bad. The tree was fucking horrible.
Yeah, it was bad. They should have never showed that, right?
They weren't happy with it. They weren't happy at all.
It was also when I went to Thailand in 2018, they put like an unpainted alien out. I don't agree they should have ever done that.
No, they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done
it was held up with like dowels of wood. Like a little.
No, that's no good. And didn't they do a rush job on the brown Wolverine when they first showed it painted?
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Yeah, that was a mistake too. Because that shit looks so much better in person then I think that's why it was the XM Brown Wolverine was a sleeper. It didn't sell out until it was shipping, and once people started seeing reviews and pictures and everything like that, then everybody wanted to jump on it.
There are a few people who like compare it to the original kind of sculpts and things like that, but the issue is always going to be that you don't know what goes on behind the scenes. And the thing about that is like there were stories about the Brown Wolverine being printed, and when it was printed, there were elements that didn't translate well when it was actually in 3D in front of them, so it was changed. But then there's also other elements of you can then have that, so it looks like a perfect sculpt, and you send it to Marvel, and they say, no, you move the arm, no, the belt looks bad, and no, the texturing on here, you can't do that. That's
very true.
So there are so many other elements behind the scenes which are like people are going, oh yeah, well, it should have been like the original sculpt and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but no one gives a shit about why things work, Alex. They just care that they do work.
But nobody gives
a fuck how a clock works, but they want to know the time.
That's
how it is.
And those shits are very intricate. But look, the 3D render of the unmasked portrait was amazing. I don't know what happened with that. Is that when it printed, it didn't look like that or something? I don't know.
No, they just fucked that up.
The problem is, I don't know. So I mean, the other element as well is you have to take into consideration like paint and things like that. So when you print things and paint it, it won't look the same because you have it printed or you have it in a 3D style, but you need to take into consideration textures once paint's added, and it's really hard to
keep them. If the paint on that head looks very thick, on that head looks really thick.
Yeah, I don't know how thick it is, but the thing is like the texturing on a 3D render to make it look great once painted probably won't look right in a 3D render. Because it's going to look over textured. Yeah. You're going to look at it and go, wow, man, he needs to moisturize. Look how crackly his skin is. The thing is like, you look at it in a 3D style and you print it and then you paint it, it ain't going to look the same because there's a millimeter of paint over that.
All right, let's keep it moving, baby.
Thanks, Jem. Fuck me. I can't keep saying it. I can't. He gets like...
Jimmy's glasses, no offense. There you go.
Jimmy's glasses, no offense. Fuck you.
All right.
Well, I'm still looking at this knee of something.
So basically, the alien. These are pictures that were taken once there were complaints, and these are pictures that were taken to show from an iPhone.
That's
nice.
Picture.
Look at that. Yeah, that's
nice. And I wonder whose picture that is. It's interesting.
That's that natural light.
Huh?
Who sent you that picture? Huh?
It's Alexa. These are pictures from the factory.
No, I sent you that picture. You dumb fuck.
No, you didn't, dickhead. It's from Alexa.
I did send you that picture.
No, you didn't, because you took it from XM website or XM Facebook.
I'm not on their website or their Facebook.
Or Christian posted it, which is the one that I originally posted because I do XM social media.
Do you?
That's kind of like a small peg though on that head, no?
Magnetize that.
It's going to fall off. It's fine. No, it's got a very good magnet. And
is that the official XM statement, Alex?
Because of the angling, it's fine.
I got you.
Because it's up, isn't it? It's up. The head is facing up, and the body's going backwards, and it'll be magnetized. I'm imagining. But I mean, that paint looks sick as fuck. There, it looks really good.
People are complaining. The only difference in the paint as well is there were no paint differences on the actual body for the alien, but the only differences were there were more gold added to the base, so that the hive, so the figure actually popped more from the hive because when we looked at it from the conventions, it kind of all blended into one, which sometimes is nice to have it like a whole coherent thing, but it's nice as well to have it so that the actual figure is the focus rather than...
You definitely want the main focal point to be highlighted really one way or the other, to be honest.
Right.
Anything that fades into the base is shit as far as I'm concerned. Anything that looks like it's camouflaged, unless it is a camouflage that you're going for, is not ideal.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Also, then the pre-order went up for the Batman Rebirth. So just to avoid that, because we're trying to catch up.
Is that one? Is that 1/6 one?
1/6 now. This has a
So
switch out, which is
that's worldwide license then.
Yeah. Worldwide license, switch out hands. This has the Batarang, and it has the Batarang. And
That looks nice. That looks nice.
The Rebirth.
The purples in there look really good. The base is very nice as well.
I've got to ask Jem because I'm not like the biggest. I mean, I'm guessing you do read DC, or would that just be a sin?
No, I read DC.
So is the Rebirth any good?
So I'm not reading every title in Rebirth. I just jumped back into single issues. So the only Rebirth titles I'm reading is Batman. But I jumped in at the City of Bane storyline, which was what, issue 70 or something?
80, 78. I've got them CGC because I'm a big Bane gay boy fan.
And then I'm reading. Bane. I mean, he didn't really play that big of a role in it, but I've been reading a lot of stuff like the Batman Who Laughs, the Doomsday Clock. But I'm not reading every Rebirth title, so I can't really say whether or not the whole era is good or not. But Batman has his ups and downs. People didn't really like City of Bane. They didn't like the whole Tom King run. But now you got James Tynion the fourth on it, and he seems to be doing a good job. I'm sure you heard of all this Punchline stuff with this new character that's come out and everything.
Someone sent that to my house, and I'm tempted to keep it.
Well, there you are, Jem. Look, there's somebody being nice to you. William Wright.
Thanks, William.
And his name is William Wright. So technically speaking, he's Mr. Wright.
That's true.
He's saying nice review on that Iron Studios Captain America, Jem. There you are, see?
Appreciate that. Some people are appreciative.
Yeah, that's it.
You see how it goes?
A few. Yeah. Well, looks great. He's all about Predator. Sorry,
I'm late. That's brilliant. Sorry, I'm late. Right. We were waiting for you, Tito. What the fuck?
And then also the Excellent Studios 1/6 Bizarro, which is coming.
That's dope.
Well. So we're going to get that.
Try and expand that a little bit out for me, will you? I need another $5 for them glasses.
You can't see it. You need more money than glasses.
No.
Very interesting to see this.
I got to see this painted, man. Because what are they gonna do, like a purple costume, and then like what color is his skin tone gonna be?
I hope he doesn't have
that.
I hope he doesn't have the big Jimmy Fix-It fucking necklace on, because he does that as well. Sometimes he has a big gold chain, doesn't he?
What does it say? I forget what it says on it.
No, he has like a Superman logo back to front.
Oh yeah.
It's cool that they're doing a character like that.
This is just to say that the Deadpool's up for pre-order for another week, and then it's going to go, and then won't be up for pre-order anymore.
It'll be MTO.
Also, then we got the this is Merciless. So this is part of the Dark Knight metal line. So we've got this coming. This is going to be part of the Dark Knight metal line, which is also we have the Red Death as well.
Red Death is the other one,
yeah. Then you got the Franco Colissimo Beast. So these are going into custom mode now.
So it's times like these that I regret getting kicked out of that group. Fuck, man, this shit looks nice as fuck, man. You'll see the Sentinel chest plate and everything is dope, man.
I don't know, these two pictures don't look too great.
What? I love this beast. Looks great. Man.
These two don't look great.
But HCT is gonna make it, so you don't know how it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
But that base is I love that chest plate. I think that's awesome.
Problem is I think
it's a tough character. It's a tough character to nail. A bushy beast like with the desk and things as king. Even though it's a modern take on Beast, it's still king. And
I just don't like that version of Beast. Is my thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same. But then, if you're not going that way, then Graven Labs, their Beast is really, really nice, man. Their Beast is nice. So, I mean, this is a little bit more. I guess I would say this is. I almost feel an animated series with this. When I look at this, I'm just feeling a little bit more like.
I think it's '90s Jim Lee, Chris Claremont Beast. It looks like to me.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm getting more of the sort of almost a cartoon feel from it, but I don't
But
think
look at
that's
the texture.
intention.
See, I don't get the cartoon vibe because of how much texture. You can see the fur
Yeah.
on him. He's not just like a solid blue, you know?
Yeah, but you got to do that with a sculpt, didn't you, as well? You can't do. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, you have
you
to,
can't. If you made a statue out of the animated series art, you'd be in big trouble.
yeah. I love
I
this
don't know,
one, man. I
if you did
think.
like a 1/6 line of the animated series, you probably do fucking well.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they have the Gentle Giant bust with the cell shading. Looks dope.
Yeah.
I quite dig the
Is it
fact
Diamond
that
Select? I think maybe one of those two.
quite dig the fact that you can like put the girder in and all that shit. You know, this is
Yeah.
it's quite nice. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. The sort of shit that Last Level have done, this is not something I would be bothered about missing out on. I don't think this is.
Yeah. I mean,
far
I say,
anywhere near their best work.
I say I'm disappointed, but I wouldn't pre-order. I wouldn't pre-order. I'm not going to pre-order any customs period anymore. I'm fucking done with that shit, man.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest with you. After the sort of stuff that's going on at the moment, which we're going to talk about very shortly.
Yeah, stop. Shut up, man. Don't ruin my fucking system here. All right, then you got the Civil War diorama. So this is the Iron Man Extremist. George sent me this, and I don't know who the fuck makes it.
Nice, don't it?
Looks pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, they got the shield. Okay. My father made that shield.
Don't know much about that. Then you got the Wolverine there. So the Wolverine sort of old style. Is that Last Level as well?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
It doesn't look like it.
No, there's another one. Gio sent me a load of stuff, and basically he said, like, for the chat.
I don't know
where you ask him where it's from. He said, I don't know.
Doesn't matter. It's not important. What's important is that it's shown. People, if people want to try and find where it is, you try and find where it is. That's what it's about. I ain't give you all the fucking crumbs, man. Go for Hansel and Gretel that shit. Go find your way home.
You got a few like custom Wolverine, Sabretooth here.
So these are both by Mac. This is Mac's. They're both Mac's, and that Wolverine is only 25 pieces made. That Sabretooth as well looks great. So what a great pairing. There's Wolverine.
Very similar to the Chris Lee one that never got made.
Don't know, but yeah, they're both made by Mac, and he's done a cracking job. Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, wow, that's a really nice head.
Yeah, there's a back of him there, and you've got there's the other one, a couple of other portraits.
The cigar.
Yeah, man.
The water there, the frozen water there. Oh, looks nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's funny. It's that Wolverine. When you first take a picture of it, you guys look at it. It's kind of understated. It's one of them understated pieces, and then as you start getting into the details of it, you actually that's pretty.
Still got my Wolverine cigar right here.
Pimp.
Good daddy. This one then is basically based on the old art from the 9/11 Heroes comic, and this is Silver Surfer.
This is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought, you'd like this. This is nice, man. It's a nice piece.
I did like it because I actually love this art. It's one of my favorite Silver Surfer art pieces.
Haven't you got that tattooed onto your body, sir?
I have it tattooed onto my ribs. Yes, I do. From
indeed.
About 4 years ago.
This was right up your alley.
So like when you're like getting jiggy and your girlfriend's below you, she is actually looking at Silver Surfer at some point.
Because on my side there's like side pack. So
yeah.
I don't have any lats, so it's fine.
It's not your best. It's not your best look, I don't think, man. How about I explore you, wench?
Get back in the dungeon and cave troll.
My master's hungry.
There you go. Lee's at work having another drink there. Okay,
this Lee keeps giving me money. I love this guy. He keeps sending me money for glasses. He doesn't realise I'm going to buy beer.
Both of you keep squinting. I've got really bad eyesight too.
No one cares about you. Fuck.
No one cares about me. No one ever cares about me. This is a bit sinister, which I don't really know where it's come from.
I think this is Tiger J, isn't it? Isn't it Tiger J? It is. It's just got a custom. It's just got a really cracking paint job on it. It's not.
It looks like a render to me.
So amazing paint job. Whoever painted this is a fucking genius. I don't know who painted it. I wish I had the name so I could give him the props that he deserves. But what a fucking paint job that is. Great. I do like Sinister as well. Do like this. It's nice. The old Cyclops head in the jar.
Yeah.
Oh, these are I stumbled across these. I have no idea like who, but these are traditional sculpted like classic Thundercats villains. So that's like Jackal Man. I thought that looked really good. That Jackal Man, I really like that. I was like, that's the shit. And then there's Monkey, and that's just wicked. Looks like Alex getting out of the bath.
Yes, I can out of the shower. Look at my fucking.
Yeah.
That's my feet. That's my wall. My
Yeah.
fucking hand. My fucking finger toes.
Yeah, there's my mother.
Yeah, there's your mum. You know, fucking. What's the dog called? What's
Samson.
it? Samson. Yeah.
Mama.
Your mum in a fucking dressing gown.
Oh, sorry, Mum. Love you, really. A slide.
Yeah, that's my mum.
They're quite cool though. These, considering they're all like traditional sculpting and stuff, I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah. That's it.
So, what's the next picture?
You want to go about the? You wanted to talk about the other stuff going on.
Do you not have a picture of it?
No, I don't have time to do what you fucking telling me to do.
Right. Okay, so I guess the thing we've been.
Sorry.
So now I get it. I got put on here to do the dirty work that Alex can't do.
No, I'm here. I've got to.
Oh no! You don't worry about that, man. It's,
Where do you do fucking hell, man?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're always super positive. You're no fucking use to me.
I got
I need cutthroat people around me who are willing to fucking jump in and get dirty. But yeah, so we requested to do this last few days actually, where the collectors want to talk about what's happened with the RCB situation. So if you don't know, it's what is it, the Royal
Collectible Brotherhood or something.
Yeah, Custom Brotherhood. Basically, what's occurred is, as far as we're aware, and a lot of people actually have come forward to us and sent us loads of PMs and lots of screenshots about their situation. And basically, what has occurred is it seems to be another Danny Hines and Playman. Is it Payman? Yeah. Blafuni, whatever his name is. Another situation like that where a lot of people have lost money. A lot of people pre-orders of all their sort of deposits and things have sort of vanished into fucking deep space. They set up a group. Obviously, and they had people, admins, and in there running it. So they had Hasimo Pro in there and Lewis Bacara. Is that am I saying his name right? Jem, is that his name?
I don't know. Yeah.
So it's like a Bacara, something like that. And they also had Irving Chamberlain at the beginning as well. Yeah. Now, there's been a lot of issues sort of running in with them for sort of a long time. So it started off with sort of, increased edition sizes and then added artist proofs after the fact. I mean, for example, the real popular one of the most popular pieces that they ever made was the Daniel Bell sculpted Magneto, right, which me and Alex have seen in person and we thought was wank. But regardless of that, there are just like untold artist proofs that have been released after the fact. They basically they added that to it. There was all this talk about it and all this drama. One of the guys at Irving got, I think, fucked off and left them once that all came to light that was going on. And then we had the story about Dr. Doom on Throne. They showed the. Did you see that, Jem? The Dr. Doom on Throne.
Well, with Dr. Doom, what happened was they kept increasing the edition size, and then once they increased the edition size several times, there was also like this one popped up. I think it was Imi Solis had an edition he got from China, where it had it was either Mr. Fantastic's outfit or it was the Fantastic Four flag, but in his hand as an exclusive.
Yeah, but they made another run.
Yeah.
They made another run of those statues that they didn't tell anybody about. They made another, however many that they made, and then basically denied their existence and said that's not true, and all of this sort of shit. And then it all came out again into screenshots and truth, and the facts all started coming out again. And then it all became a little bit like they had to admit that. And then they started trying to say it was a factory error or some other shit, basically more blag, more bullshit. But I mean, these are all just little, what we would say, red flags or something that you should be concerned about. But unfortunately, you know, a lot of people paid a lot of money, and they
think-
seem to, at the moment, I'm going to have to stress this, at the moment, it's seen as that they've basically got rid of their Facebook group. The Facebook group is gone. They said, we're going to start communicating with people via a newsletter, which, no, I don't think so. But at this moment, there are people that are thousands. I mean, there's a group that's out on Facebook. I don't know if Alex, I sent a screenshot of Alex what it's called. Maybe you can find it for me. But there's like a scammers group on Facebook that has all this information on it that you can find out and you can get on it. Do you know what it's called, Jem? You got it on you?
I don't know what it's called. I can try to find it. Some scammer, statue scammers. Facebook.
Yes.
Cody said he got a refund. But I think some people did. Some people have for certain orders, and some people haven't for others. This is the point at the moment. The Facebook group is shut down, and they're not responding to a lot of people. Like, there's some people they're responding to, and others they're not, which is even worse than not responding to anybody. Because when you're responding to certain people and then you're not responding to others, it's not great.
Let me jump in real quick. Can I jump in? So I came into this hobby after you guys and into the custom world after. You know, you guys have already been around. RCB, to me, it always looked like, okay, this was a group. They released pieces. They had sought after pieces. They had multiple projects. They had a website. You had a secret code to log in. It was legit, right? So it's kind of unsettling to know that you don't have to just look out for people who won't deliver. It's even existing groups that decide one day, whatever, hey, you know what? We're fucking done. I don't care what money we've already collected. And they closed up shop. So they must have had some type of managerial issues. Like you said, Irving left, Hasemo was there working, and then I guess they must be butting heads. Hasemo left, and then when he left, it sounds like it really fell apart. Now, I had their Bishop on pre-order. I pre-ordered it live on Lou's show on Immortalized in Stone. So that's how long ago I pre-ordered it, right? Yeah. And it kept on getting delayed. And I hit up Hasemo, and he's like, hey, no problem. If you want to cancel, I'll refund your entire thing. Because I had it paid in full. I didn't fuck around with it. Back then, I would just pay the shit off. So Hasemo refunded me. No, I left the group. No problem whatsoever. But what it seems like now is they must have been butting heads because it wasn't an issue where they weren't delivering pieces. It sounds like they had a disagreement amongst themselves and decided to just disband the shit.
I think the main problem is basically this, right? It's the same as it's kind of like a repeat in history of several things. You had this with Trung Bing or something where he basically made
XM pieces, right?
No. He made like a Batman. Oh, he did something as well with that. But he made like a Batman getting his back broken, and then he fucked off and took all the money. And then you had Danny Hines and payment.
Nelson Del Rigo did the same thing. He took deposits for Colossus and for what's the other piece?
As like with Danny Hines and payment. It's the same kind of thing as Hasemo and Luis. It's basically if
blame game.
It's basically if George and I had made RaddTitan, and basically we made a fucking Silver Surfer Thanos diorama. We made this. I took 50% of pre-orders, and then Gio took 50% of pre-orders. It's basically like then all of a sudden I put out a public post going, Gio and I are no longer part. You know, I'm no longer part of RaddTitan. I'm now working with XM. I'm not to do with any of this. But the thing is I took 50% of those pre-orders. So now the 50%, like they're not getting made now. Whatever happens, Gio fucks off. Gio goes off into the sunset, takes his money, goes off his kids, whatever. He's gone. I'm now in the public still because I'm doing XM. I then, or I'm doing my own public. I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing a Silver Surfer project, whatever. But people are then coming to me going, what's happening with this diorama? And I go, nothing to do with me. I left. I'm now part of Nora and Radd Collectibles. I left RaddTitan Collectibles because Gio. It's like I left it. Now I'm trying to wash my hands of it. And basically now it's the same thing with Danny and Payman. They're blaming each other and fucking off and then going doing their own stuff.
And both. Same
with this with Hasemo and Luis. They're going, Hasemo's going, I never took any money. Everyone posts their screenshots going, this is all the PayPal stuff. You took money. You took my money. Where the fuck is my money? And then he goes, well, I only took money when the website was down, but it's not part of this. It's not part of that. And it's like, well, the thing is like someone put a comment on there going, oh, so if XM Studios went out of business, everyone's going to contact Alex and say blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, no, they're not, because I never took any money from people. If I said to people, I'm going to take all your pre-orders. If you want to order the Dark Side diorama, you give me your money and I'll take it. If I then said to 20 people, you do that, and XM go out of business and fuck off, I'm responsible for those 20 pre-orders no matter what.
You are, yeah.
Took that money. No matter if I'm the middleman, no matter what I am the one you pay. I am the one responsible for that. I have to pay you back if it goes tits up. I fucked up. That's my business choice. I was, So
the thing I don't understand is this. Like, I understand you guys want to close up shop, but at least finish the current project and then just stop. I don't understand these people. Like, they don't think forward enough.
But dude, if you wait a minute, if you are scamming somebody, you don't do that. If you're going to take the money and run, you take the money midway through everything. That's when you take it. You don't take it when it's over. You don't say, okay, at the end of.
I don't think this is a scam. A scam is, I'm going to collect as much money and then dip. You can't tell me that these guys have been making custom statues for how many fucking years? 8 years?
Doesn't matter.
It's not a scam. It's just it's another word for what they're doing.
I think you're taking the word. I think you're taking the word of scam as like a literal thing, as well as like something that's planned and whatever.
Right? No, that's not what it means.
It sounds to me like
as it's planned from the beginning that they're going to do.
Right.
I think what's happened is basically Lewis or Hasimo or Irvin or another partner has decided to fuck off with a bulk of the money, and the other people can't then back up that.
Fix it. They can't fix it.
They can't fix it. They don't have the pockets to fix it.
I'm just going to say this right off the bat. Okay, I messaged Irving, I messaged Lewis Packard, whatever his name is, and I messaged Hasimo Pro. Hasimo Pro got right back to me. He's the only person that responded. Everybody else, I told them, listen, we're going on the chat and we're going to start talking about this shit. And I need to, like, if you've got something you want to say from your side of it, so that I can tell the other collectors that are watching, so at least they can hear, like, from just one voice what you have to say, even if it's a statement. I said, send it to me and I'll read it for you. And Hasimo Pro was the only person that got involved. He was the only person who said to me, look, this is what's happening. I left at this time. He told me I never took any money. I didn't work with any artists. It was very much the problem that it was with Hasimo when I was talking to him, and I told him this, is it was very weak. I said, my man, it's so weak. I've got screenshots of you. I've got screenshots of you taking money. I've got screenshots of you like having discussions with people. I've got, you're really, what I said to him, I said, you're so heavily involved. Just saying now, I'm washing my hands and I'm just nothing to do with me. It's impossible. I said, like, you are so going to get fucked here. Whether or not I'm not telling you that Hasimo Pro has taken anyone's money. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is he's so heavily involved. His fingers are so in the pie that it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant whether he's sitting on any money or whether he just moved them straight into another account for Lewis or for RCB. It doesn't matter if he's completely innocent in all of this. It doesn't make a difference, because at the end of the day, he's so heavily involved in all of the processes that have gone on with RCB that now it's hands you never get clean. You never get them clean because it's too involved.
And there's also, I guess, as well, because the way he is the only one that's still vocal, because maybe he's innocent, because he's trying to defend himself, and he's the only one that's still like public and posted about going, I'm not involved, and he's the only one who's actually still communicating with people, that he looks the most guilty because of that.
Maybe. I mean, I've been sent loads of like screenshots from multiple people of conversations, of payments made, of information given, and I'm not talking huge sums of money as well. Some people it's thousands of. I mean, the scammers group as of last night, 24 hours ago, it was up to like over 40K that is gone.
So where did that go? Where did the money go?
That's the thing, is like, basically, if, say, for example, us three had a project, right?
Right.
We all had a project going on. Jem took the money. He sent it to me, right? But Jem's the front man. We were like, Jem, you got the fucking fuse. You got like nearly 70,000 people. You take the money. You take that. You give us like 95% of the money. You keep the rest, and we'll give you like the money after it's done, and we'll give you the statues, whatever. You then give us the money in the background, right? No one knows about me and Gio in the background. They know about you because you're the front man. And then Gio and I decide, oh, fuck you. We're going to delete our Facebook account. It's not a real Facebook account.
It's too much stress. It's too much aggro. You're going to go on the stick.
But what did you do with the money? That's the thing.
It don't matter. We've gone. We spent it. Fuck it.
How do you take money for the statue and not put it toward the factory or put it toward the sculptor?
What happens is, it's the same as anything. It's like any kind of business is basically you spend. You kind of think, my next project is going to pay for the previous one. My next one is going to pay for this. My next one, and you keep doing that. And all of a sudden, your factory says, you owe us 25 grand. You're like, oh shit, I've only got 14. Gio, how much you got? You got 4. Jem, you got 3. What the fuck's going on? How the fuck are we going to pay for this? Why do you fucking take it? You just paid
exactly.
Yeah, but that's when as a company, people say, you know what, let's come out of pocket and make this right.
It don't work like that. Because not everyone is that loyal.
We'll come up with 3,500 each, and we'll get back on track.
You think everyone's that loyal and honest?
But how? No. Especially if you are creating custom statues, if you have a statue collection, you can scrape together a couple grand. It's not like sell something.
No. If it takes 2 years for a project, you get overly confident. You think things are going to keep going the way they're going. Yeah. You think it's going to keep fucking raining money. You think I'm going to keep buying all these fucking nice clothes. I'm going to buy.
Also, wait a minute. But also, meanwhile, during that 2-year wait, right, that you're waiting on a project, you may be like other things have been released, and there's damages, there's problems, there's refunds partial refunds you have to give, or more printing that you have to do to get parts out to people that have had broken or damaged pieces, or cancelled pre-orders. There's a lot of things going on at that moment at the same time, and it can be that you're just chasing your tail, trying to get ahead. You've got to remember, Jim, like you're saying, these guys have been around for a long time. That's a long backlog of stuff, and it's a bit like Prime 1 in a way. Because you keep bringing out more concepts and more designs and more things and taking more money, but you're not bringing out anything. And in the end, you're just getting so ahead. You just get so ahead and so ahead.
It seems like that's why they came out with that 1/3 scale Magneto. That was like as an attempt to kind of pay off the debts kind of thing,
Yeah, but that was one of the projects that Hasimo Pro told me is cancelled. Magneto, Deadpool, and one more Cyclops. Maybe no, Cyclops is delayed. What happens to the Bishop? I think Hasimo told me that of the 3 orders that he knows are cancelled, as far as he's aware, he told me in 3 orders, and one of them was Magneto 1/3. The other one was, I think Cyclops was just delayed. It was Magneto, and then it was definitely Deadpool. They were doing a Deadpool. That's scrapped.
So going back. Sorry, George, we're going back.
Go fine.
What you just said as well is Prime 1 may be delaying stuff, but they're not scaring people.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not my point. My point
Prime 1 is making it right, though. They'll cancel pieces and all right, we fucked up. We're going to cancel this, but we're moving forward. We're still delivering the stuff that has already been in the works and all that. That's the difference.
I'm talking about Prime 1 as a ratio in terms of how much they show versus how much you've got.
I know. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
They are the biggest. They are the leader. Prime 1 will show you 1,000 fucking things, and they've released maybe 50 or 100. Their ratio is very high to what is coming to what is out. And that's what I'm talking about. When you talk about RCB, it's the same thing. They show a lot of things that are going to happen. But how long is a project taking? 3 years? Like 2-3 years? People waiting for things? It's a long time.
Prime 1, you're going to get it.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. A ratio, Alex. I'm not talking about the scam element or the money problem or the company element. I'm talking about the simple fact that RCB kept showing new things and taking more money, but not bringing out things. And in the end, they've got all this money. What's happened now? Now Lewis is not talking to anybody. Irvin's gone. Hasimo's like trying to walk away and trying to keep some degree of dignity. It's tough.
What do you guys think? So
Can I say
I
something?
feel that,
Wait.
yeah.
Just one thing. But the same thing is my main issue with reading all of the posts and reading all of the stuff that's coming out with this is how the people involved are saying, look, it's nothing to do with me. Everyone is saying, they're pointing fingers at other person. And it's the same as if basically Geo and I made a company together and we started making things. And one of
We
us
should do that.
fucked up the whole thing. And then basically I go away, I take all the money, whatever. The other two can't then afford to do the other thing. What, just saying. And then Geo then goes, look, Gem RaddTitan diorama is not happening. I'm going to now still continue with my other project, which is this. That is my main issue with it. Is the thing that Hasbro is doing. Is he's saying that all this RCB stuff, blah 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 blah, it's not happening. I'm nothing to do with it. I'm this, and this, blah blah. No. It's not this. It's not that. It's no. But my thing is still happening. My thing is still going ahead. My thing is this and this, and he's still promoting his own projects when he's.
Who's that? Hasimo?
Yeah, he's got another company.
That.
So he's got his other company making a thing statue. He's promoting it. He's going on about it. But
that's why he's vocal, because he's still out there.
that's why he's stepped away from RCB because I've now got my own company, but I've just fucked all these people over by taking their money. Somehow.
I don't know. I mean,
also, I just want to add.
I mean, I read it.
One thing. I want to add that over the last 5 years plus, I have actually been speaking to Hasimo. I think I've sold things to him as well, and he's always been a fucking awesome guy.
I agree. I feel the same way.
I've never ever had an issue with him.
Same.
Personally, I want to say that, but I've never bought anything from RCB. So
I bought one thing from RCB, and when it was taking too long, Hasimo refunded me in full with a thank you, no problem. So I never had any bad dealings with him. And when this whole RCB thing went down, I never got the vibe that it was him. I got the vibe that it was the people that I don't know behind the scenes. And that's why he wanted to leave, and that's why he's still vocal, and that's why he's still trying to produce pieces. You
got two problems here. You got two problems, and here's the problems. One, you just said it with your own words. You had a problem, didn't you, Jem? You had an issue. You wanted out. Who sent you the money back?
Hasimo.
Right.
Exactly.
You got a problem. You got a problem with your whole entire statement, because right there, he's taking money, he's giving money back. That then, when there's money owed, and you say, "I don't know where it is, I can't help you," it's not my fault.
He initiated the refund. Was he controlling the RCB PayPal account? I don't know where it came from.
Exactly. Do you know? You don't know. But
I'll tell you right now. Actually, hold on. You want me to check?
Check
the refund.
A lot of guys got stuff from like a Hasima, something, not Hasimo, but Hasima.
It is still him.
Okay, so look, I don't see if it came from him or if it came from a company PayPal. I don't have a screenshot or anything, but anyway, listen, what do you guys think about the custom game altogether? Now, you guys have been in this for a long time.
F-State, we're talking about RCB, so yeah.
It's the Royal Custom Brotherhood, which is a custom outfit that was around for a fair while and had a decent reputation, and now is being accused through the community and everywhere else of actually taking loads of money and doing a runner. Their people that were running so-called company have sort of all split. And they basically, it's like, your right hand doesn't know what your right hand doesn't know what your left hand is doing. It's like talk to Lewis, talk to Lewis. I've read a statement that Lewis put up, which was basically something like, because people have accused them of scamming, PayPal have frozen their account and they won't let them have any access to any money, so they can't refund anybody. This is something that I've read that is what they're saying. Now, I know that also from other collectors that they are taking legal action, or so they're saying that they're going to be doing, and they've already in the process of doing so. So things are happening, wheels are turning, and it's not my job, it's not Alex's job, it's not Jem's job to tell you, things we don't know. all we can say is, this is what A is saying, this is what B has shown me, this is what C's statement is. That is it. You have to deduct from all of the elements of the equation that we are presenting to you and think for yourself what you want to do with that information. That's up to you to decide. But I did speak to Asimo Pro. He told me a lot of things before I'm quite, the way that I talk to people is I ask, they answer, and then I go, what about these screenshots? What about all of this? And then I want to see what your response. I want to see what kind of human being you are. And it was like, well, I did this and I did that, or I took a little bit of money, more screenshots. What about all this? This just keeps getting worse, bro. It keeps getting worse. And unfortunately, you know, it's a fucking mess. And
it's basically like, what it is the whole situation is that you never know what's going to go on. You never know what's happening behind the scenes. All you get to see is me saying it's Jem's fault, Jem saying it's George's fault, and George saying it's my fault. And then what we're doing then is riding on our popularity and our friends to back us up, and then go, we're going to continue to do other projects, and I'm going to make this, George is going to make that, Jem's going to make that. But I'm saying Jem's a scammer, Jem's saying George is a scammer, George is saying I'm a scammer. And then we see who fucking carries on. And that's
see, yeah.
See who still fucking stands. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. And you're never going to know.
No, you're not going to.
Because fucking Irvin was kicked out, or he left. Like I'm pretty sure Irvin was the one who started RCB. And he
Irvin Chamberlain,
yeah, he left like a year or whatever, maybe more.
Yeah, they had a big falling out, right?
Yeah, but he was like the one who started it.
Yeah. I think, you know, it's one of them ones where, you know, this is the moment when these things happen. Like Jem was about to ask me, when these things happen, you know, you got to think to yourself about this market. And I've got to be honest with you, I'm completely in agreement with Jem. Customs is a fucking minefield of a nightmare at the moment, and it is really, it really is, and it has this, and it's sad because it has this mystique that basically is that big boys playing this game. Big boys swim in these waters, big boys fight in these matches. This is the elite level, and that's their trap. Their trap is to tell you that you want Sideshow, you want XM, you want Prime One, you're small time. You're small time. You're not playing big boy games. When you're ready to play big boy games, come sit at our table. We'll show you what it's all about. But that is the single biggest mistake. Do not ever allow your ego to write fucking checks your body can't cash. You do not do that. Sit there and listen to all that big chat and just be like, yeah, all right, whatever. If you're not comfortable with it, don't get into it, and don't get into it on the basis of that, because that is a suicidal mistake to make. And there are people in there that are tens of thousands of dollars down.
Yeah. Can we go back to like, I just want to it's getting quite grim, it's getting quite low, and it's like we go around in circles with this kind of like fucking custom RCB shit. Can we go back to like a positive side of it? And can we go back to why Jem, you're down there. Jem, can we go back to why you started your custom site?
So that's funny. Like I got into the game of creating custom statues when I got scammed by a commissioner named Henry Stewart, and he did this. Alex. This is the same thing that RCB's doing. This guy,
nothing. Don't worry.
This guy took in a bunch of pre-orders. He had problems with HCT. He couldn't get a factory to produce his shit, so he just washed his hands of it, walked away. Meanwhile, where's the money? Everybody paid money. I paid in full for an Agent Venom. Everybody paid deposits on Franco Wolverines and Spawns and this and that. So one of the people that got scammed as well hit me up and said, hey, I spoke to the artist. The artist will give us the files and we can produce them on our own. So I was like, okay, I have some connects. Let's make it, and we'll just sell it at cost. Whatever the factory's charging, that's what people will pay, plus the exact shipping. I'm not going to make profit off of something that people got scammed on. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't pay for the sculpt to begin with, so fuck it. So that's
do you know how many people would do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't do it. For me, it's a huge learning experience. I learned the whole process on how to get a statue made from scratch, and gain a customer base or whatever. Like, I learned a lot from that. I don't know why people wouldn't do that. It was no risk financially for me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we made the Spawn, we made the Agent Venom. And you know, a lot of people were happy. I mean, more people wanted. So we made the Spawn, and it was hard to get people on board at first because I had never made a statue, like, you know what I'm saying. And we ended up getting 50 people to get down with it. But when I did the review on it, the shit got like 100,000 views. To this day, people comment, "Yo, how do I get one? How do I get one?" But you know, I'm not gonna open up the ES and sell more. Like, yo, we made 50, and you know, whoever got in, got in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it's, you know, it's an incredibly noble thing to do, and it shouldn't be understated.
I didn't think so. I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah,
I looked at it like
that's half the problem, my man. You just thought about it as the right thing to do, which is the right way to think. But you know, unfortunately, we've been in this game, me and Alex, a long time, and sadly, especially when it comes to them sort of things, man, it's cutthroat sharks, especially in the custom world. A lot of the time, it's a dangerous place, and you know, at the end of the day, you should be proud. You should be proud of doing that, like putting that right, because I think that was the right thing to do. I mean, we fucking, you know, we get a lot. We fall out with people because we hold them to a standard. To certainly like the high sub guys. You know, if you've got like big subs and you're still promoting Danny Hines fucking pieces, you know,
this is where we're at.
Yeah, if that's the sort of cat you are, you know, then you know that's no fucking good. You know, as far as I'm concerned, that's no good, man. You got to take a bit of responsibility for those numbers and those people that follow and support you, because they're the ones you're putting at risk. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you won't see it here. You won't see. I don't give a fuck what it is.
My biggest motivation was like, how mad will Henry get if he sees that piece? That was my biggest motivation. Like, I didn't even think, oh, I'm gonna be some knight in shining armor. I was like, yo, he's gonna be so fucking mad, and I'm still gonna get the statue that he scammed me out of. And then, you know, all these other people are still gonna get it too, because we needed to crowdfund it. It costs a lot of money to get a print, to get a cast of a prototype, to do production pieces. So we all pitched in and we all did it together. And the spawns, I ran into another problem. Spawn was going to cost over $700 to ship it from the factory, which is in the Philippines. So then we had to learn how to get it on a boat, get the boat to somewhere on this side where we could ship via FedEx. So it took a little longer, and we're in the process of doing that. But it was another learning experience on how to deal with. You have a problem? Okay, I can't charge people more for shipping than the actual statue. And a lot of customs groups don't give a fuck. Here's a $900 shipping, pay it. Like, damn, bro.
You're completely right. You're 100% right.
Man.
It is. I mean, it is very true. It's
I'm just
very true.
sorry. I'm just. I went for a wee. I'm just catching up, and I'm just going back. I mean, like Corner Collect, RaddTitan is a great group. Lee. Alex Gloss is fun now. So now he's on me.
Lee, whatever you're doing for a living, man, I hope it pays you well, because you're probably giving us like $40 fucking today.
I mean, I've stayed going. Don't no offense. I'll keep matching you. whatever Lee puts in, F State saying he puts in. I think Lee put in the $20 earlier. You didn't match that. So I just want to say that.
Don't do that to him, man. He gives enough. Don't worry about that. He's a big.
I'm in Miami on the 18th.
You better buy F State a few beers.
We are for a beer on the 18th, F State. Yeah.
I think, getting back onto. I think getting back.
Sorry, I was catching up with myself.
Go on.
So when I came in, you were saying about other.
What I said is that we get a lot of shit because we expect, like Jem was talking about a good thing that he did, and he didn't think it was a good thing. He just thought it was the right thing to do. He didn't want to be no knight in shining armor. He just did it, right? I'm saying, you know what, we've been in this game a long time and not many people would do that. But I also said the problem that me and you have is we get called the fucking statue police and all this stuff is shit, because we basically will call you and say, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing promoting their shit and giving their shit? Why would you do what you're doing? Like, why would you do that?
What happened is like basically Danny Himes' payment, they're huge scammers. They scam the community. And there was a big follower, big social media person who basically was reviewing the pieces. We then contacted them to say,
privately first.
Privately by saying, that is by Danny Hines. No, I didn't know. On the review, when he lifted up the piece, on the base, it said DH Collectibles. Clearly, he knew it was Danny Hines. Totally denied it, totally whatever, going, oh, no. But then when people started going, oh, review whatever, he then came out and goes, yeah, I know it's Danny Hines, but whatever, blah, blah, blah. Going, yeah, I'm gonna review whatever I like because I like the art. So what I'm saying now with this kind of mentality of I'm reviewing it because of the art is all of a sudden you put out a video saying, I just got scammed out $1,200 by RCB. Oh my God, boo-hoo. So, but are you still going to review RCB statues because of the art? Or now because you got scammed, boo fucking who, everyone needs to listen to you and no one needs to buy from RCB? Is that the case?
It's a good point to make. It definitely is a good point to make. But like I said before, karma's a bitch, and they're gonna get you eventually. And I think Jem said himself, he's fucking customs off. He don't want no part of it. And I've got to be honest with you, I am very much of the same feelings at this point in time. I think if someone like RCB, who's been around for a long time, if this can happen with them, then no fucking person, no company, no
imagine if Last Level shut down right now.
There'd be a lot.
How much money would it cost?
A few $100K.
Right.
Yeah, I think so. I think it would be absolutely mega. I think it would be serious. But I honestly think that this is something that when these things happen, it should make you take a bit of stock and think to yourself, Jesus. And you know what's sad about it is there is an art element is where Daniel Bell, became known through his custom work first. A lot of people a lot of great sculptors, great artists, great painters. They've all come from that area first. And by saying, if we all turn around, let's say, let's say we were such great influencers, like Jem is, we were so powerful, right? We were so powerful that what we could do is what we said everybody agree with. So me and Jem go, what, we're not buying customs anymore. And every collector out there went, neither are we. If we could do that, and that was to happen, how much talent would be lost? How much talent would be gone? There is a real negative point about
but
that.
The custom groups are getting too greedy. When your kits are $1,700 and then the shipping is $600 and then you got to pay somebody $1,500 to paint it, this is getting too out of hand, man.
But wait a minute, Jem. It's big boy games.
The big boy, but the ES is the same as the ESs are creeping up, man, to PCS level.
What a load of bullshit that is.
Like you can't charge the same for a kit as you're charging for a painted kit. I also see other groups where they say the kit costs, I don't know, $800, $900, say, and then all of a sudden the painted kit is $1,100. How can it be $200 more?
Well, I mean, the factory paint I understand is not as expensive, but a kit should be greatly discounted, right? It's an unpainted. They cast it. It's they ship it out. That's it. Boom. But I mean, I don't know.
The thing is now is what to remember is, James, you and actually Alex as well, with working at XM and Jem going off and doing all these problems. You have a very intimate knowledge of the process and the cost.
I do.
And that is something that is very, very important, because that's why you would sit there and say, how the fuck is it this cost? Because you know damn fucking well it don't
how much
that.
You know how much that we charge people for spawn?
Tell me.
$520. Now I understand that HCT is more expensive, but for a painted spawn, no profits involved, it's $520.
Right, so I ask you this question, right? Okay, so if it's $520 and that's non-profit per piece, right? How much do you think the market value of that spawn really is?
Well, first of all, I think this spawn is worth more than what it should be, just based on a couple of factors. So if I put this on eBay right now on a no reserve auction, what do you think it would hit?
I don't know. I'm asking. I have literally no idea.
I would say $1,500. That's what I would assume.
So, technically speaking, you're trebling your money. You could.
So I'll tell you the truth. I had somebody that was going to back out of Spawn. They're like, listen, I don't know. I have a lot of pre-orders. I said, listen, you might as well buy this shit and sell it on eBay. You're going to make money on it. Like, straight up. People are going to want to buy that shit. But anyway, now keep in mind, like, I'm not saying that, okay, a big, humongous Iceman was probably not $520 from the factory. I'm not saying that. But
I mean, like, to do that kind of size, it was big or whatever.
Right.
Still, by the factory, it's still going to be what, $1,000? Not even that. I mean, like, you know, ain't going to be even going to be $1,000.
Yeah, I would assume $800 maybe or something.
I mean, the thing is it's not to do with just the factory cost. It's to do with the
sculpts, the print.
There's so many other costs involved in that, which is why, like, licensed companies should be selling it for a lot more because they pay for the license,
right?
The promotion, all this other stuff as well. I mean, the licensing costs are fucking obscene.
Right.
If you knew about licensing costs, you would shit yourself. You'd be like, what? You know, you'd be
no, Jim's big boy player, man. You know, shit. You just pay it.
No, if you look at like how much each.
First of all, you can't even get a license because somebody's got all that shit on Monopoly. So
exactly. There you are. There's another point.
Millions in that.
Yeah,
that's a scam on a whole different level, my friend. That's when you start to we're talking about RCB street robbery. You start going into that. You're going into politics, man. You're going into craziness. Stop. But you know what? I think I haven't shared. I have many screenshots, many, and I decided that it wasn't the time because it's too early. It's too early with RCB. It's too early to say. If I'm praying that everything's going to be okay, that much more people are going to get money back, and that Lewis is telling the absolute truth, and his PayPal account is frozen, and that Hasimo is telling the truth. I'm talking about just being positive from a positive aspect. I'm taking a leaf out of Jem Mint's book, and I'm going to be very positive, and I'm hoping that that's the case. So I don't want to share all of the information because I don't think it's the right thing to do. KGO became Cable. You're getting old, brother.
You're looking great.
That's that white hair, man.
You could play Cable, yo.
You're looking great.
Do you know, I'm under a white spotlight, so that's what this is. Apologies.
So is Alex, right?
I'll take that.
I look like fucking Reed Richards at the moment.
You wish. You look like homeless Reed Richards, my man. Yeah, homeless, dumb Reed Richards. Reed Richards that dropped like 406 IQ points.
That's Feed Richards.
But I hope, like I say, I hope that it all it is exactly as they say it is. It's not looking good at the moment, but like Jem was saying, I think it's time to sort of have a look at this a little bit more carefully.
But what I do want to say is, like, you know, when we say the production costs for Spawn, understand that when a commissioner does it, they have to pay somebody to sculpt it. They have to pay for the factory to create the initial print. They have to buy the prototype. So there's other costs involved. It's not just, it's not just profit on top of production costs. So I don't want you to get the wrong idea with that. But it's still, prices are getting out of hand, man. Like, I'm out. I don't want every one of my statues to be over $1,000. I'm sorry. I don't want to look at my wall and say that's 50 grand chilling right there. You know what I'm saying?
Just Kinshin was actually around in the beginning, wasn't he?
Kinshin was one of our first.
Around for a long time.
Kinshin's OG, man.
With Sinister, we re-reviewing it. We did a sculpt of it, and it needed updating big time. Psylocke, we've been told we need to wait. So yeah.
With what?
Psylocke,
XM Sinister.
XM was making the Sinister. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we put out some renders a long time ago, but they needed looking at them redoing because they need to be outdated. We're going to redo it. And Psylocke is we've been told we need to hold on to that for a bit.
XM has an opportunity to have the best licensed Psylocke. They should be able to easily beat the Sideshow one.
Well, you know, I mean, as long as
we reviewed the last level. Well, we didn't. I reviewed the last level Psylocke not too long ago.
What were your thoughts?
It's very nice. I mean, it's huge. I've got to be honest with you that it's just, for me, it's just too big. All of them sort of things, they're just too big.
I used to like the big pieces, but
I thought Gravin Labs was sort of going sort of that way, that it was just like starting to get slightly really like big, and Last Level just on just different, like they're Last Level. That's exactly what they are. If it gets any bigger, it's gonna fucking, you know, you need to charge it rent in your house.
I prefer pieces to be like the Sideshow cable. It's big, but it doesn't take up a huge footprint. You know, it's got a lot of presence, but it's not too big where you can't fit it anywhere. Like, you know.
Oh, someone else today, if that goes to the DTOF, and I said I very much doubt it.
Which one, cable?
Yeah.
Maybe without the portal, right?
Yeah, you have to.
I don't know, angled. Yeah, shit, probably not.
The gun's big as fuck.
Yeah, the gun just sort of comes out a little bit, and it's wide also, so maybe not. No, I don't think so. Not in an angle that would work. I don't think.
I'm trying to take Max style. No, I don't collect horror statues.
No.
No.
Do you
watch horror films?
I don't know.
I
get scared.
Yeah. You pussy.
You're so blessed. I just want to give you a cuddle. Stephen. Tell you it'd be okay.
If that was the case, then I would watch them with you.
My girlfriend doesn't watch him either. Which I
hate him. I just don't find him enjoyable. I don't like jump scares. I hate that type of bullshit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but that's too easy to do, isn't it? Yeah. If you're sitting there and it's silent, you go like that, and
I hate
that. Somebody's going to jump. It's just the way it goes.
Problem I has is because like.
Did he freeze, or is he thinking really hard?
I think he just had a stroke.
Oh my god! You all right?
It's powerful. What's going on? No, literally, like I know when the jump scares are coming. So literally, like,
okay.
I'll be like, oh yeah, it's going to happen in like five,
I just put my fingers in my ears. That works for me.
I do the opposite, where if I know like my girlfriend will be on my lap or on my chest or something, I'll be like that, and I'll do it when I know it's coming. And I normally 95% of the time it's right. Yeah, it's very predictable.
I don't like gore either. Like, I don't need to see the inside of this guy's neck. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I love gore.
That's a good question for you, Jem. Actually, what's your favorite film, if there is one?
My favorite film. But it's hard because you have different genres. Like I can't put Avengers up next to like New Jack City, or like Goodfellas up next to like Cable Guy. It's like you got to give me genres.
No, I'll tell you what I give you. I give you top three. You can
top
pick your
three
own
movies.
Yeah, if I'm sitting there to you, right, and you want to recommend 3 films for me to watch, what would you say they are?
Okay, I like Casino.
Yeah, great film.
I like Avengers, the first one. And I like Mallrats. So I'll give you 3 genres that I like a lot.
What's Mallrats? I don't know.
Mallrats is a Kevin Smith.
Yeah, Kevin Smith, yeah.
Jay and Silent Bob, 90s movie, comic book influence, indie movie. It's dope.
Okay. What do you think Casino's better than Goodfellas?
I do think I love Goodfellas, but I like Casino more. It has more of like a rise come up type of vibe for me, you know?
It definitely it does. It does. It's a good shot.
You know, me and my friends grew up. We used to watch gangster movies, and we would always turn them off before they ended because they always end terribly, and everybody dies.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
So
we would leave them when they're on a high.
On the high, we would cut it off.
So, for example, you'd be watching Scarface, and then when Al Pacino is counting the money and he's got his tiger, you're like, yeah, let's turn this shit off now.
Those are my favorite gangster movies.
Fucking kills him.
Definitely like Casino, Goodfellas, Scarface, Bronx Tale, Donnie Brasco. Then like New Jack City, I love.
Carlito's Way.
You know what? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Carlito's Way. I think I watched some of it. I never watched Heat.
Watch it. Heat's great.
Never watched Heat.
He is hard.
He needs to go on Donnie Brasco. Yeah,
I love Donnie Brasco. Lefty Two Cocks.
There's a couple of good ones as well. You know what's a good one as well. Like I said, I think on the last chat, a lot of people don't really give too much attention to is Blow.
Oh, I love Blow.
Blow's a great film. And then there's Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead.
I never saw that.
Watch it.
See, I like
watch
Pulp
it.
Fiction a lot too. Pulp Fiction's up there, one of my top favorites.
Yeah, that's a cracking film. I love Pulp Fiction. I like Reservoir Dogs, but Pulp Fiction.
I actually watched Pulp Fiction about 2 weeks ago. Actually, funny enough, that's fucking Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, there you go, Reservoir Dogs right there.
That's Fight Club and Fight Club.
True Romance. Great film.
Romance. I fucking love True Romance. That was one of my first dates. I went on with my girlfriend, True Romance, and replayed it in the cinema. But I watched Pulp Fiction about 2-3 weeks ago, and I put it on in the background, thinking to myself, "I'm not going to watch this."
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was boxing up. Yeah, I was boxing up that Wolverine. I was boxing up that Wolverine for F State, boxing it up, and I thought, "Yeah, I'll just watch this while I'm boxing it up," and ended up watching the whole fucking film. And I watched it, and I told Rob I was watching it. And he kept on saying to me, "Oh yeah, most overrated film ever. So overrated." I was like, I don't agree. I actually really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a cracker, man.
But I actually, I love 80s horror movies, but I do find the problem with 80s horror movies now is the fact that we have such high quality TVs that the fact that they used to use so much fake blood to hide the bad prosthetics. It used to work with VHS. But now with 4K, when you watch it on a big TV, it doesn't work, and you can now see.
I don't care. You don't need to worry about that because you just put on Basic Instinct and watch Sharon Stone on Cross the Legs in 4K, and everything is fine.
No, but I mean with horror movies, I mean, you know, I'm finding that at the moment with all that stuff George and I filmed 20 years ago in a fucking studio on this stuff. This is like SVHS tapes. This stuff, like I have to fucking switch about 20 fucking buttons before I play it. And basically, when I play it, I think I played the one where George like smacks someone across the face with a gun or whatever else. But the thing is like
just another Saturday night.
Yeah, this like when you try to put this onto your computer and expand it, like, it looked dreadful then, but it looks really, really bad now.
So Jim, getting back on point and not listening to Alex's waffle when he drinks, fucking he goes off, doesn't he? Do you know all these people that think, you know what, that I stop him from talking, watch this fucking chat and apologise to me? Jem, so with you being on here, man, is there anything that you would like to share?
What do I like to share? Not really.
Like, what's going on with your channel, man? Like, what's the situation? Where are you at the moment? What video can we expect to be dropping? What's the latest Gem Mint fix for everyone?
All right, so yeah, my channel, we still, I say we, but it's really me, but, you know, daily content, you know what I mean? I got the Sideshow.
I'm not sure what he's talking about, but I just wanted to play that fucking comment because yeah.
So anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, so today I released the Iron Studios Captain America statue review. I got to film the Sideshow Domino, which I'm late on it, but like I said, I want to do a giveaway for the first appearance of the real Domino in a 9.8 during that video. So you're gonna want to watch to see how to enter for that.
How do I get that? I want to get that. Why can't I?
So what you're gonna have to do is comment on the video when it drops. And obviously, you guys are subscribed to the channel. You have to be subscribed, and you have to comment, and then I'll use a random YouTube comment generator during the live stream. I
like the best. I like the bent stuff. I need the bent stuff. I need it that like literally it's going to be me. I want it.
America.
Why not? Okay, the fixed. I want the fixed result where I know it's me.
I don't do that shit. I do that shit live, sir, and it's worldwide. So if you do happen to win, I will be happy to ship it. It's on me. We'll ship it worldwide. And I got a couple things coming up, man. I got the Sideshow Deadpool X-Force variant, the classic one coming in. I'm going to do a review. You know, funny enough, I have a custom coming in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
It's the custom Spider-Man that's based off of the Gabriel Dell'Otto. Hell no.
yeah, that's nice. I like that. It looked a little. I'd be interested to see what your take on it, because in some of the pictures it looks a bit big for Spider-Man.
Yeah,
so I'd be interested to see what you say.
You know what? I always forget to measure pieces. If you notice in some of my reviews, sometimes I measure, sometimes I don't. I always fucking forget. But yeah, I'll take it down. Maybe I'll put it next to Sideshow's latest, which actually looks a little overscaled as well, man.
Gelato looks much more overscaled. But I actually, if you actually remember, we used to weigh stuff as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I broke the adapter on my scales, so we stopped.
Was the weight that important though? I mean, did people really like that or?
Yeah, they did.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a funny thing with me and Alex. Obviously, we talk every day, probably about
That's
5
right.
or 6 times a day. So, and we had a discussion about this actually, I think today, about the misconception of weight. Like in terms of we like it to feel heavy and we like it to feel premium, but sometimes the superior materials, like that actually give the better detail, are lighter. And it's like a sin. Like I mean, it depends on obviously what type of thing you're making and how it works, but it is true. We put a lot of stock into like weight of the statue.
Well,
Certainly when you handle it, when you pick something off a shelf and you move it or you take it out for it, whatever it is that you're doing, if it just doesn't feel premium, like it's a bad start. It's a bad start.
It's kind of like when you unbox something. If the box is shit quality and the box is ripped and the art box is torn and whatever else, it kind of that memory. I mean, like for me, there's been a few situations where you're spending $1,000 on whatever it is. It comes into your house. That's $1,000. When you then get a ripped art box, you're like, oh fuck, what the fuck have I done? You can't get it out. And then the fucking art box is dented and whatever else. You get it out and then you open it up. And the piece is okay, but it's a bit light. And you're like, oh my God, this piece feels really light. The body, oh my God, it feels like whatever. And you start putting it together. Even when you like have it and it looks fantastic, you still have that kind of memory of the box being fucked and the piece being light. You still have that
I don't agree. I mean, sometimes I see the art box and it has like a bludgeoned corner, and I'll be like, "Oh shit! I hope everything is all right." But when I open the styrofoam and the statue's fine, I forget about the art box altogether. I don't.
That's because you get 600 statues a month.
No, I don't. That's that other channel.
If you got one statue, if you had one statue a year, then,
best.
If as an average person, if you receive 1 or 2 statues a year, and that is your experience. Maybe you got nothing else to relate it to. I don't know, but I guess
I tell you what, I never forget. I never forget when Sideshow, like I got the first premium format. That the original one that I had. We're standing on that submarine lid base, and it's with the gun, and it had all that green shading. The Doom premium format by Sideshow, not the throne, the standing one. I never forget. I answered. I was waiting in for it all day. And then DHL or whoever it was, FedEx, they came to my door. Never forget it. And I was like, yes, this is going to be fun. I can't wait. And the guy handed me the box in one hand. I was like, how is he doing that? How the fuck is he doing that? And then as I took the box with both my hands and turned it, there was a fucking hole going straight through the fucking thing. And he had his hand in it, like in through the shipper box and just holding it from the ripped box up. And I was like, I said to him, what the fuck are you doing? What, and he's like, what? And I was like, you just fuck, you know what I mean? And it's just, honestly, I was on a downer ever since I got to my door. I was like, shit, this is going to be fucking bad. Although it was fine.
I remember you mentioning me. You said you were like well fucking angry. You were like really, really pissed off. And you were like, you know what just happened? I'm like, what? This guy come to my fucking house holding this fucking piece. And I'm like, yeah, he's fucking holding it out like this, like a fucking cunt. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I said to him, I tell you what, buddy, if this is broken, I'm gonna fucking break your jaw. And I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, thanks for that. I mean, we had a little bit of a confrontation because it was a lack of care of other people's stuff, and I just can't handle that. So it was a bit like, who the fuck are you to put your hand in my box like that? You got no. I said to him, is this yours? I said, do you fucking pay for it? Do you pay the taxes, the shipping, the money? Do you fucking pay for it? I said, well, I said to him, come into my house. I'm gonna unbox it. If it's broken, I'm gonna break something on you. And he was just a bit like, oh shit, like this was a bad experience. And I obviously got on the phone to Alex and vented afterwards a little bit because he didn't engage me enough. I was hoping that he would like kick off and give me a bit more abuse or something so we could fucking have a scrap, but it just didn't happen, sadly. So
I'm always daily for the venting.
But yeah, I mean, listen, I think I think we covered as much as we can cover. If there's anything else anybody wants to say, I think we did the best we could with the RCB situation, and I think we tried.
Actually, by a point, yeah.
That boy Emperor loves him some old school PCS, boy.
Yeah, Omar, Jesus Christ, man, get over it. I think you've been taking too much fucking. What's that shit? Take with pain.
Ketamine.
No,
Vicodin.
Stuff from the beginning of an M. Morphine. You've been taking so much morphine for your fucking bad back because you're fucking hallucinating about how good.
I think he was on morphine the whole time when he was reviewing that fucking old school fucking Akuma piece from PCS. You have to be drugged up to think that was any.
Have you ever seen that, Jeb? You ever seen that?
Yeah, the mixed media one, the quarter scale, right?
The original.
That used to be a Grail, no?
Yeah. Have you ever seen it in person?
No, I mean I never liked it from the pictures or the videos.
Have you ever seen it in front of you in person?
No.
Oh my god.
It's a gift that keeps giving.
Oh my god. We had a guy who was like, he paid £2,000 for it. So it's like, what's that?
That's a hard day.
What's that? What's that? Like $3,000 all the time? At the time,
Yeah,
it was
close
like
to
$3,000.
yeah.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt when everybody used to say the Captain America Sideshow PF was a Grail, and then I had it in person. I was like, "This is horrible, man. I hated it." You didn't watch our review, then, did you, Jim? I didn't.
We could have saved you that money.
Yeah,
we told you.
For our review, we said how bad it was. Literally, we went to Mike's house and we saw it, and it was just like, "Wow, this is meant to be the best piece ever." Are you fucking kidding me?
This shit was trash.
Well,
yeah.
I remember it was hard because Mike's so polite, and he was one of the first people we ever met, like in the community, you know, in person. And we did a look around his room, and then we were just like to him at the end of it, we're like, "Is that the cap? That one there?" He was like, "Yeah, that's it." Like we're like, "Really? That's it. That's what everyone's talking about." And he's like, "Yeah." Oh, wow, that's fucking terrible.
With that Captain America and the RCB Magneto, both of the times we thought the person who had it had a fake. Both times.
It's true. It's true. Actually,
a recast. Wow.
That RCB. I've got to be honest. Like talking about RCB statues, like, I can't think of anything that I was overly impressed with. Can you think of anything that would come out that was nice?
I don't know. All I knew about was the Daniel Bell Magneto. I don't think, I knew about the Bishop.
Horrible. That's a horrible Magneto. It's horrible.
Is that the one with the red cape?
No, that's the Age. You're thinking of the Age of Apocalypse. That's an equally horrible Magneto. The Age of Apocalypse.
No, the old. I'm talking about the old one that he had a really short, small cape, and it was red.
Yeah, and he was quite bloated. It was a bloated Magneto with long, Age. Yeah, that's Age of Apocalypse Magneto. That's not the Daniel Bell one by RCB.
Okay.
The RCB one is the one where his hand's right up and it's turned, and it's got like the barbed wire going around it. That sort of shit.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Emperor's going crazy in the chat. He's delusional, man.
He's on payment at the moment. It's fine.
No, but you know what's funny? Remember when the 1/3 scale Akuma was the biggest Grail and it was so crazy? Now, then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just nobody cared anymore.
When I bought
I think that was a bit of fake hype, to be honest. I think that was. I think people were trying to make it something. It really wasn't. It's not a bad piece, but to be honest with you, the Ryu in person was far superior.
I don't know. I don't think it was more because Ryu had the head.
The Akuma was really good.
Yeah, the Kuma was one piece. The head didn't come off. The Ryu had the head that removed, so it had the ugly seam.
I prefer the Ryu. I prefer the Ryu much more.
I ordered the
Akuma isn't bad. It just wasn't the world beater it was portrayed to be. But that's true of lots of things. It's you know, I mean, a lot of times you'd be surprised. A lot of people singing all these praises. People who's never seen it in person a lot of the time.
The Akuma started going downhill when the back had the cracks on the symbol on his back.
Yeah, that was a bad moment.
When we were in Singapore, we saw the Akuma, and it's much better than we thought it was in pictures.
Yes.
But I got the Scorpion the day it came out.
Oh yeah,
I got it on pre-order when it came out, and I got an artist proof and all this bullshit. And that one, what the fuck?
Those are terrible.
Yeah,
that was so funny. That was a great day.
Not for me.
fucking tambourine bass. It was so funny.
I paid really little for that because what happened is I had like in dollars, I had about $5,000 of orders with Pop Culture Shock, and what happened is they went all fucking whatever pear shaped and whatever else. I kept contacting them, and then I got one of our mods at the time was like a legal guy, and he typed a message to say, "This is this and this. If you don't pay them back, we'll take legal action." So we had to do that. And then I basically sent that back. They refunded me literally nearly all of my money. And I had about $600 left. And then with that $600, they gave me the Scorpion and the Sub-Zero. And they said to me, we're going to give you the Scorpion and Sub-Zero as an apology. And I said to them, okay, well, what do I need to do for shipping? And they said to me, well, with the shipping, we just ask that you do what's right with the shipping. And I said, well, with shipping, if you think I'm going to do what's right, I ain't going to pay a fucking penny. You're going to send me. And then they sent me them. Like, yeah.
You're so fucking Jewish. You just do what's right. And then Alex went, well, I'm Jewish. Like, what's right to me is paying nothing. You should ship it to me as well as give it to me for $300.
Yeah. And that's
the shipping to you would have been expensive as fuck, I'm sure, like $100 a box.
Yeah, it got to be at least $120, $130 maybe.
More. But yeah, that's kind of what happened there.
Anyway, okay.
All right, guys, it's like 1 a.m. here.
Yeah. Thanks, Jem. I appreciate you coming
Thanks
on.
for taking the time, Jem. Thanks for your patience with dealing with Geo's rants and things. And
I think this is the second chat he's been on, and I pretty much will guarantee you that when he comes off it, he'll be like, "Fuck me, Alex is awful."
I'm gonna spend some time with the family and probably have dinner and catch you guys later, man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you coming on, man, and obviously it's a great. We're really happy to see you doing so well, man. You know, from humble beginnings and all that sort of shit. We like to go back and watch the videos that do really badly and just remember the better days of our lives. But congratulations, man. You know, seeing it's always nice when your friends sort of do well. You know, the communities. You know, no matter how bad. You know, with this RCB shit and custom shit, and you know, in fighting here or there's a lot of great people in it. And that's what keep people coming back, or at least it should do. There's a lot of really good, genuine, fucking friendly guys who would fucking break their back to help you and support you and everything else. And that's what it's all about, really.
Yeah, you know, I agree because, you know, this guy earlier tells me I only do statue reviews for the views. But does he understand how many people I brought into this hobby? How many people comment on my videos that they collect statues because of my shit? So, like, before you criticize someone else, you got to ask yourself, what the fuck do you bring to the hobby, and who have you ever helped out? So I'll start off with that.
So you took that well then,
because it's fucking bullshit. Because people are so quick to criticize. People are so quick to criticize someone when what do you bring to the table? What have you brought to the community? Have you done shit for anybody for you to say some untrue statements to criticize somebody? And that shit just fucking bothers me, especially when it's somebody that I used to see in the chats, used to see in the comments, and now all of a sudden you want to click up with your little friends and talk shit. Go ahead, do what you got to do, but ask yourself, what do you do for the community? Because it's not a damn thing.
Yeah, believe me, we've had some great people. We've had some great people following us, giving us a lot of shit for all our efforts. Believe me, it's one of them things that happens. You know, it's one of them ones. You got to be like, you know what? It's hard because you know you're going to get targets. And I said to you, I think I remember the first time you ever got a bad comment. I think I said to you, it means you're doing well.
Yeah, if you're not getting negative comments, you're definitely not on the right level, man.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You're not playing big boy games. You're not at the big boy table.
You're not buying customs.
That's right. But God bless, man, and wish you every success. Genuinely hope that you continue to rise. Thanks, and do well.
Appreciate it. Catch you guys later.
Be lucky, my brother. Peace.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for everyone for watching. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for everyone commenting, and do the usual like, comment, subscribe, share. And if you're on Instagram, make sure you follow us there, which is Radd_Titan on there. And anything else?
No, just I don't want to throw any more subs at Gem Mint's way, but yeah, check him out. He's cool.
Also, check out Gem Mint. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's already got like 75 million fucking subs. But make sure you check him out. So awesome guy. It is also one of those things where you know, we've met a lot of people in the hobby. We've been involved with a lot of people in the hobby, and I've actually said this several times before. I don't know if it's on one of our reviews we've done recently or if it was one we've already posted, but out of all the people I would like to have done well, obviously Rebecca, who has done well, but Gem Mint is one of the other people that I'm glad is doing well because they deserve it. They put in the hard work. They put in the time.
It is work and his time.
They're the right person, you know. And there are some of the others where I think to myself, why the fuck are people watching them? But you know, Gem and again Rebecca, I think that way about.
Nah, definitely not. But I hope we managed to help clear some things up for you today. And you know, it's a subject that you wanted to be us to talk about. It's not a subject that, you know, believe it or not, every time we've ever had to talk about any of this sort of stuff, it's never been something that me and Alex have sat down and gone, we're going to bring this up. It's always been because you wanted us to talk about it. You wanted us to mention it, and that's half of the point. You know, we take that shit seriously. You know, it's much easier for us if we just ignored it and just were like, you know what, it's negative and we're going to make enemies and people are going to hate us and it's not worth our time, you know. But sadly, that's the case.
I mean, that's always the problem. Is we could be overly positive, and we could say, you know what, this fucking tin is the best fucking tin I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Shit, that tin.
100% buy this tin. And basically, like, if you positively comment about that, 90,000 people have bought that tin and they're all happy with the tin because they've invested that money in it. They don't want to be told that they've stupidly spent money. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Money, you know. And,
tins ain't cheap, man. Tins ain't cheap.
That tin cost me like £1,000. I'm saying, but you know, it's just the way that it is. You know, if people have invested that kind of money, they don't want to be told that they're stupid for spending. But,
yeah, which I'd like to think we haven't said that, but that's
no, I don't mean it in that kind of way. It's like, but if something we say is shit, then people will take it that way. Is what
yeah, it's true. But with things like, you know, Danny Hines and fucking things like that, you make much more enemies than you make friends. But believe it or not, you know, we have a sleep at night policy, and we want to try and always be a voice for you if you need it. If you want something said and you want something shared, then we'll try. If it's the right thing to do, we will share it. You know, that's the bottom line. So God bless, and you know, I hope you got something out of this. If you're an RCB guy and you're fucking down all this money and you sort of didn't know half of the shit we told you, I hope it helped. And I hope you get rectified.
They've been refunding someone, so I hope you get it back. And,
that's the answer.
Getting it back. Just contact Hasmo Pro. He'll give you the money back out of his own.
God bless.
Peace, everyone. F-State, give me a message. I'm going to be there in a week or 10 days' time, and we'll go for a beer. Cool.
You got to pay.
Well, I don't know, because he don't send me fucking coins every week. Fucking.
He's got a gun.
All right, I'll get you a beer. All right. Bye-bye, people.
Peace.
All right.